First sprint of 2025 takes us to the circuit de Barcelona, Catalonia, in quite possibly the most irritating Spanish accent that I could muster. My name is Kacper here with UCR, live for round 3, the first sprint weekend of the season, first sprint weekend, I think, on International Paddock of the year. I could be wrong. Please don't quote me on that. And I'm here, of course, well, not by Gary, not by somebody who's... well, he's not been in the comms box for, what, 6 months now? Something like that? It's Sam.
Yes, hello. Yes, it probably has been about 6 months, to be honest. My last comms job was at another place. I will not mention names here for obvious reasons. Anyway, yeah.
Let's not prod the bear.
Let's not bog down with who did comms for who. Anyway.
Anyway, right.
It looks like someone's ready to up immediately.
Ooh,
that's good.
I don't.
Yeah, it looks like
that's gonna be fun.
Yeah, so that's obviously someone new who's done that and doesn't know about that role. Anyway, looking at we're gonna have a very quick start to this. I don't know if perhaps there'll be a restart on that with one of those races, or if we'll with it.
Imagine so. Scott's not happy. I've got the Discord open and he is not a happy bunny. Right. For context, sprint weekend, it's one shot, full distance sprint race, 22 laps around here, and then it's one shot again and full distance main race around here, as you have grown to fully expect. Let's go on board with Inside as he comes into turn 1 with a really dodgy line into that first chicane.
Yeah, that's the thing with this track, is you do have to get the lines right, because if you get any of these lines wrong in places, like there's enough runoff area, but as Mr. Bus has retired, interestingly, Finns has been disqualified.
The man who the man who, by the way, complained about being about Callum being in the Red Bull despite having won in a Sauber 7 days ago.
Yeah, in Mexico, of course, where I picked up a multitude of penalties.
As you do, but yep. we'll talk about that later.
Yes. So Callum's currently on pole position. It's currently then second, third place is very close between Alex and Jam at the moment. Looking like Louis looking good up in fourth.
Yeah, Louis looking really good in fourth.
Yeah,
Rookie's retired from the session.
Rookie does like doing that.
He does. We're not saying that. Right, final corner. Here we go to the line. Callum pole position. Callum pole position inside. We've been on board with him for the whole lap. He's in 6th place.
4/10 of a second, by the way.
Well, just under. Just under that.
In the top 2. That's an incredibly close mark, to be honest.
That is tight. Yeah, that is. That's a bigger margin than I fully expected. 0.373 is your margin of pole position for Callum, who's going to take sprint pole here in Barcelona. Death second, championship leader Jam third, Small Girl fourth, Jamie Norris 5th place. All of the top 5 are British. Take of that what you will. That probably means that knowing the Brits, something's going to happen. Inside, the highest non-Brit in 6th.
It's a French
Nick Fury in non-Brit.
Yes, rest of the grid will help.
And
Matt conclude and rest of the grid. There's too many people.
Yeah, we'll have to do that. 4 people didn't complete their laps though. Rookie, Mr. Bust, Finns, and Scott didn't complete their laps for various reasons.
Yes, some of those might be down to setup reasons. We don't know.
Some of them might be down to sandbagging, Rookie.
I'm not going to go. I'm not going to go because that was what Rookie was probably told in race 2 that what he had to do. But yeah.
I mean he does it all the time. Like at this point, it's not a surprise. Like I see Rookie at the bottom. It's like, yeah, he's going to probably be in the top 5.
I would say the thing with me with Rookie is I can still remember one thing with Rookie, and it's all the few seasons ago. I think it was the ERC 100 where he had his misses driving for him. And I'm sorry, Rookie, to bring this up again. He got out qualified by, I believe it was Exo, who didn't have a front wing. Rookie will hate me for that one, but I don't care.
I think it might be a different race, but I remember there was one time where Mrs. License, as I like to call her, where Mrs. License qualified for him at Silverstone. And yeah, that it was pretty funny. She didn't do too badly either. For the record, we do love a good little bit of Mrs. License.
Hello there, Scott. By the way, in the chat there from Scott. Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully you're doing your debut. But carry on.
And we've already got memes in the chat from Rookie within a minute of pole position.
The good old sandbags
oh my goodness.
coming off.
And
there.
another one! 2 memes since it's been what? 2 minutes since qualifying finished, or we've already got 2 memes in there. Brilliant stuff. Absolute brilliant shithousery, I think, pardon my French.
Yes. That one is, I think the term is what they call that one. So yeah.
It's the term that I choose to use. Yes. Put it that way.
Anyway, as I say, I think. So, no strategy in the sprint race, I do believe.
Nope.
I believe it's just the mediums or the hards will be the tire choice, you reckon, right?
It's usually mediums, but there's a couple of people that might opt for a soft tire. Like, I mean, we've got the race director up on screen. Callum currently running it. We'll see who else is running it at the moment. Callum running it, Mike running it, Kieran in 15th running it, and Finn's in 19th as well.
I'm going to note, by the way, interesting note that Callum's on the softs. I think we were mentioning that already, but Callum on the softs, Mike and Kieran on the softs, and so is Finn's.
Who collides with Scott on the opening lap?
Oh, that's those two will be happy with each other. Also, thank you very much. I see your comment in the chat there, Mike. A blast from the past. It has been a while since I've done commentary.
It has.
We
love it anyway.
I have been in other places. It's just the fact of I just kind of fell out of form a little bit with doing as much.
Yeah, but you're with us for the next 3 weeks, so.
Yeah, I'm coming back for Jeddah, which is going to be the most complicated. It's going to be complicated because of the fact that you're not here when it comes to Jeddah, so that one is going to be a burden.
Yeah,
cross when it comes to it.
That's going to be fun, but we'll find someone. Don't worry.
It's all good. That's the blowback can be dealt with near the time.
Yeah, right.
It's saying the softs can go to the end, by the way, but I don't believe that for a second.
I would not be surprised if that was the case. There was a man in the previous game who I constantly mention this whenever we're at Barcelona. In the 100, did 36 laps on a singular set of softs, and was by the end of it was still faster than his lap on the mediums.
How does
so
that
it is
work?
Theoretically possible. I don't know. I asked him. He said something about taking.
Are you a tire whisperer?
He said something about taking MotoGP lines through corners, but I choose not to believe it. I just imagine that it's funny because it did genuinely happen. Because I was in the box that night, but
anyway,
yeah, right.
That is an interesting line, by the way. Who is that near the back? I think that is Rookie, or whoever that is near the back of the grid. That is an interesting grid box. It's somehow worked. Anyway.
That could be. Right, here we go. All five lights are on. We're on board with Small Girl for the start. Looks to be a really good start for Louis. He could be trying to run for the lead here. It's a run down towards turn 1. Big problem for Finns, who seems to have, I don't know, stalled on the grid. Has down the inside. Well, that is inside. That checks out. Contact with the McLarens as well. Contact, I think, with Louis as he comes through turns 1 and 2. Meanwhile, we come through 3 again. It's a massive cluster of cars coming into turn 3.
He wasn't ready, obviously.
I think clearly not ready. It's still 3 wide, a little bit further back. Sorry, Sam. It's still 3 wide, a little bit further back. It's Contact. We're on board with Angelo, who's right in the midst of this, taking the outside line through 4. Contact as well through that corner with Angelo and possibly some other people. There was a lot of carbon flying on that opening lap. We're running here from the back.
Boston, Russell. Boston moved up.
Bust.
In a place you were not expecting. But I think that position may well have been given. Looks like there's a couple of movements in the back. Looks like Rookie's having fun trying to get his way through. He's in 17th. We got that's Senna around the outside of Angelo. That's a good move. He can pull that one off. He does pull that off.
Here we go. Does he? Ooh, inside of, what is this now? Turn 12. Manages to keep the position. Angelo's lost a good couple of positions off the start, down 2. So is Senna, though, so he's picking up positions. He was racing yesterday in the 100 as well, so a little bit of 100% fatigue here could be coming on for the Aston Martin. Meanwhile,
well, he gets moved on easily down the straight. We're 11th.
Could Angelo do the same thing? Down into turn 1 once again. Kieran loses 2 positions.
Yeah,
On one straight here, starting lap 2:22.
So yeah. Callum's also got a second on Alex, and Jam has 1 second as well. So Inside looks like he's trying to put the pressure on Jam for 3rd position at the moment. And there's a little train of cars that goes down to Gary down in P7 currently for that one. And Small Girl and
as well.
Rock Racer.
They're on the outside. Here we go. Down towards turns. What is this? Turn 7.
Oh,
Mr. Bus trying to hold the outside into 7. Hello. That could be off track though. You might have to give that back. And I think, does he? Because he would have probably given it back by now, but I don't think he has.
Yeah, so Jeffrey has no arrest to apply as well with, so he's used a lot of that up in just 2 laps of racing. But
yeah, he's got another 20 to go, so he is going to have to somehow, one way or another, learn quickly to manage, because around here that is pretty important, because down that front straight you can use a lot of that ERS, gain a lot of speed.
Yeah, so Callum with another fast lap, 1:14 for himself. I think, interestingly enough, the McLarens have had a swap of positions. I think Lou's about to lose position to Small Girl. And
Senna's picked up one on Jeffrey as well. And Angelo going for it as well down into turn 1. So Jeffrey again losing 2 positions in the space of a lap. Senna and Angelo working really well to pick up positions here. Angelo taking Senna's toe here. As we're on board, we come to turn 4.
I mean, we could honestly have the most cursed combination you'd ever see if you look on board with Jamie. If you see the helmet
where
design.
Is Jamie?
He's inside. If you notice the helmet design.
Oh goodness! I can just about see that for those of you that are not aware. That is that was a Max Verstappen helmet.
Yes.
I do believe.
You know, from real life, those two out of each other from exit from Coaster from last season.
In a McLaren. So yeah, that is pretty funky.
Yeah, I would like to see. I think Nick's struggling a little bit here. He doesn't seem to have the grip, and I think he's going to lose position here. I think to Jamie coming up very shortly because he's fell out of DRS range. So I do wonder, as Jamie is using the battery, I think he's going to try and make a move here if he's close enough. I know he's high wings around here, but I think he's going to try it.
Here we go, 208 miles an hour, topping out down towards turn 1, and Jamie is up into 5th place. Worth mentioning his top 10. That gets sprint points over here, and Angelo's just reached into
Senna. I mean, these two battling
10.
for position. I mean, Senna does like to use a lot of battery power, and Angelo maybe a little bit more battery power than what. Senna's on almost nothing. He's trying to go down the inside into the same corner as 2 Mercedes collided with back in 2016, but he does not manage to get the move done.
One thing that Senna does also like doing, fortunately for Angelo, is hitting track limits. He does it quite often. So it could be something to look out for.
Yeah,
because
easy to do around here.
Yeah, very easy to do around here, which is why I'm bringing it up as well. Because around Canada he had 36 seconds worth, and he's gone incredibly wide at turn 9, so that'll be one save.
That was a Williams in the gravel trap. That's Wesley retired.
That is a save from Jeffrey there, as Wesley retires in the pit lane.
Yeah, Wesley had a spin before that, so perhaps he's tired of overheating and he just decided that enough was enough. And all of that.
Change to 3rd place inbound here. We're on board with inside. Can he go down towards turn 1? Is he going to get closer?
Is there going to be an inside job done here from inside?
Oh, he has. Down the inside. We could make so many jokes about
so
that
many
name,
puns
and previously I have.
That name.
Absolutely. Yeah. Previously I have, so yeah, that fully checks out. But
I think it's a bit bad on the inside, but we do know that this inside does have a fair bit of pace to him, the Frenchman, so I would expect him to keep hold of that position. But we know Jam is no slouch for this season. He's made no bones about it in the first couple of rounds since he went into that car, because myself obviously, who was in that car, was basically being the effect of Luca Badoa in that team.
You calling yourself Luca Badoa?
Yes, but probably with less talent.
That does check out, to be fair. Right, on board with Gary, closing on to Nick Fury, lap 5:22 into turn 10, no chance. Obviously, corner reprofiled a couple of years ago to be a little bit wider. Used to be a much heavier braking zone. Now it's not quite as heavy, so you can't really overtake into there.
Other big changes this section here, which is the MotoGP layout for this rather than the other layout.
Well, it's the old layout.
Yeah, it's Angelo's first one.
Well,
penalty.
Ironically, we were talking about Angelo and Senna picking up the penalties. Angelo
third
the first
as well. Young gets back down the inside of inside. Gary not
Senna's in the pit lane.
I'm going to see if that's damage. Bear with me a second.
No worries. While you're doing that, Gary's...
there is damage on the Aston. He's made contact. And he's had to go on the soft, so that's going to be another set of softs he does not have in the sprint, or for the main sort of feature when he gets to that. So, yeah. Anyway.
That is very true.
Another yellow, that's an Alpine, I do believe, or Williams. That might be Jeffrey. Yeah, it was Jeffrey. Having a little bit of trouble. He's got going again.
Right, I'm looking.
Nice
Oh, big save from Mr. Bus there. Coming out of turn 9. Turn 9 seems to be a difficult corner for quite a lot of these drivers.
Could be the camber, I suppose, in that corner that perhaps is causing that.
It is a weird one. But right, we're on board with the esports driver as he comes into turn 13. Back end loose through there again. So very unstable car for the Alpine.
Yeah, he's using the battery. Getting past these a little bit briefly because the one compromise with this track is inside is back down the inside again for third. From the looks of it. So the one thing with this track is you run high wings, but then you also don't want to run too high a set of wings that you end up being absolutely bombarded by every car behind you.
Yeah, that is true, and it is an important payoff that you've got to make, especially here when you've got really long straights like this. I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's a similar sort of setup problem to Sepang, is it not?
Yes. I'd also say maybe perhaps if you're including that, I'd say Qatar as well. If you want to include Qatar in terms of that one, in terms of the wings you want to run for some of the corners and straights.
It's more so a problem here rather than Qatar, just because Qatar there's nowhere else really that you can overtake, whereas here you've got a couple of options.
So I'm on board with Scott at the moment, who's currently battling position with Kieran. He's all over the back of the World Series driver here. It is the Haas driver stepping in for this week. But the Northern Irishman
the rotating Haas car.
Yes, as Jams once again back down on inside, back down the inside again. Looks like we could almost be a 3-wide battle potentially for the position. That's a wide moment for Kieran coming out of the corner. He's got a little bit of avoiding action, and that's also who else? That's Rookie as well.
That's Rookie, yes. Briefly 3 wide down into turn 1. Rookie picks up the position as well.
A couple of positions again, so unfortunate for him. For Kieran there. To say a nice little 3-wide battle a little bit further up ahead, and then you've also got the battle for third place, which we kind of haven't looked at for a little bit. But a little bit of pressure there for inside when it comes inside. Jamie rather with Nick Fury and Mr. Boss behind it, as Mr. Boss is thinking. Can I give a little bit of a shout out to Callum, our pole position man, because he's just followed the channel about 20 minutes ago, and I've only just seen it show Mr. Bus side by side through turn 10 and 11. Take a wider line for Nick Fury. Contact again. Yeah, we know the moments that Nick Fury had last week out in Mexico.
Nick
so
Fury gives
wanting to avoid it.
He gives that up coming into turn 13 and then 14, the Catalonia corner. And we're once again down that front straight. Lap 9 of 22 has been started a couple of seconds ago by the race leader, Callum. Death in second, Jam in third. Inside, fits snugly into 4th place with Jamie, Mr. Bust, and Nick Fury in this big old battle for 5, 6, and 7. Gary Smorgel and Angelo round out your top 10 points, because of course it is top 10, not top 8.
Angelo will
just do the points
with the penalties, but yeah, carry on.
Yeah, well he's got it on track at the moment. We'll see what happens once penalties come into play a little bit later on. But yeah, we've got that works out to be 14 to go.
Yes, correct. As Louis picks up a penalty as well. Second one to do so. I remember the last time I raced around this particular track.
Mr. Bust again into 10.
Yep.
Into 10, he's got that position, and this time he didn't have to fight it all that much.
No,
Nick Fury held the outside line last time, and Jamie he didn't fight it.
Yeah, well the thing is, one thing about Mr. Buster, I'll come back to my story in a little bit. Mr. Bus was, I believe, part of Jamie's, as I say, part of the sports team, which also has Jamie on it. Jamie's going to come right back at him, looking from the rear view mirror. Although I think he's going to stay behind, is he?
He's looking. No, he's not. He's going to force his front wing in there.
I don't think that sort really worked. But, that's Nick Fury as well. Going to try and stick his nose in around the outside. Because of the camber of the corner, he's just going to run out wide, unfortunately.
Yeah.
You also got Gary as well, just in the background, but I think Mr. Boss, I think he was the winner of a certain esports leagues from last season that Jamie was a part of as well.
I think so. Was it PSGL or?
I'm not sure which one it was. Don't quote me.
If either of you are listening, please do let us know which it is, because I am genuinely intrigued. Senna up ahead of Mike Wallace, considering Senna's pitted.
Yeah, he's had to use a set of softs he will not have later on in the weekend, unfortunately, because some of the sets do carry over.
And of course, don't forget that we do have the full sprint, full race as well. This is just the sprint.
Yep. This is a small percentage of the action to come for Spain, anyway.
This is but 25% of what we've got. The other 75 is coming in about 20 minutes time?
Yes,
give or take. I think that's how the percentages work out to be. We're about halfway now.
Here comes
and inside is looking. Here he comes once again.
Yeah, I think
here he goes. Easy picking
there, as then Jamie and swapping positions once again, and once again Nick Fury's stuck looking at the pair of them, thinking, "Will you two get on with this?"
Please let me pass, damn it.
Yeah. I still think that's a cursed image looking at the top of that, looking at the helmet design that Jamie has.
Yeah, that is... I mean, I'll be honest, it's a brave choice. Because I know for a fact Jamie loves McLaren very much. But I don't think he loves... I do not think that he loves Max Verstappen more than he loves...
No, I wonder if that was a mistaken helmet choice, or if that was a bet.
Quite possibly.
I wonder if it's like, it's like the old Top Gear thing of like it was a bet. If you remember the old quotes from that. Are you wearing that for the bet?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes. Listen, Sam, me and you can just exchange quotes all day. And it's like, I could fully just go, meanwhile, back at the testing centre. Or something like that.
Yeah. This is going to be quite close to a battle for third again, but I think that Mr. Boss once again, I think that was a little bit sliding from Jamie and rear of Jamie's car there. Mr. Boss using what little ERS he has to try and get past, but it's going to be a little bit of a close shave if he wants to get this one to work.
It's tight, he's got it. Or has he? It's going to be like Jamie a couple of moments ago. It's still too wide, coming through too.
Front wheel goes into side pod. That could quite easily end up in the car that has the side pod easily being spun because of how this contact model works. But not to mention the close shave thing, obviously, if you do know that reference as well, that was a reference from an old Walton Gromit thing.
Listen,
it's an old thing. It's not.
I grew
it's
up
a
in the
British
UK for I grew up in the UK for 18 years. I don't really watch Wallace and Gromit, I'll be honest. I understand why people like it, I just don't watch it.
Yeah, it's...
Crucify me if you must.
No, it's the late and great Peter Savalas. No longer with us, unfortunately. Anyway.
That name rings a bell, and I don't know why. But anyway, right. Mr. Bust, very close to jam. He could be picking up DRS here.
Yeah, through a three-way battle for P3, the final spot. It'd be a lot of work here, as I think we're just over half race distance here in this sprint race.
We're just over half race distance. There's still plenty more to come. Don't go anywhere.
Jam again. Move can be made easily. It's like not really swinging too much. It's 4.7 seconds the gap ahead of them, by the way. They're not really gaining any ground from all of that.
Sorry, I've just started an ad on Twitch.
Oh yeah.
The benefit of having two monitors now is that I've got access to.
I just had the same thing like a second after you, by the way. Like literally a second after you said that.
Yeah.
One thing, Twitch, please make your ads skippable. People who do content on Twitch, thank you.
I don't think they will, because Twitch is money hungry. Scott's closing to Angelo here. I've just realised.
1.7. I think he is going to get the position off of Angelo. I don't think Angelo's got the pace on Olivia here. Rookie's struggling as well, so I'm not sure what's up with Rookie, but Rookie seems to have like hit his ceiling 12th position there.
Maybe, I don't know. We'll see as we're about to come back from the ad break. Your community is back. Hello, welcome back. After a mini ad break.
Unplanned.
We got battle for third going on. Completely unplanned. I didn't press a button to start it at all. No. What do you mean? Why would I do that? Down the inside, into turn one. You're watching UCR. I'm Kacper. He's Sam. He's Scottish. I'm Polish.
Yes.
What else do you want to know?
The greatest combination you could ever see. Anyway.
I'm not going to argue that. Mr. Bust. Hello, through 3 into 4. Is he going to shove his nose in? Yes, he does.
We do not have a Mercedes.
On the grass. On the grass, though, and Jammy's going to hold it. That faster outside line seemed to have worked, and then that's converted to the inside through 5.
That's had a bit of a spanner in the works for Jam here, because Jam now has to defend and attack at the same time, so he's got to kind of think about that. If he doesn't, it doesn't work for him. He'll lose 2, but he'll not gain 1 position. He might lose 1 himself. I'd also
he's closing now to inside as well.
I think Jamie, I don't know if Jamie's gaining ground or not, but Jamie's still within somewhat range, 1.6 seconds, with his little trainer cars behind as well.
He's lost a little bit. He's not quite. He was within DRS and Mr. Bust moments ago. He's not quite been able to close in since Mr. Bust got close.
I think he might lose 2 positions here, which is more of a concern if you're at the back of the train than the front. Well, what's the better to be back of the train in this situation, or do you reckon the middle of the train's better as he tries to go back to the inside?
I don't know, but inside is going to be stuck in the middle of that train.
Yeah.
And like you said, he is going to have to both attack and defend at the same time.
That's very wide. The camera's taking him out wider than he wanted to. And Stuck in the Middle made me think of a certain song from a certain song.
Stuck in the middle with you.
Yes.
Is that the one? Yeah. God, it's as if we know each other so well. Jeffrey's retired from the session.
Looks to be where he is.
Yeah. Looks to be a spin on the exit of 12, I think.
Yeah, that's very easy to do. I've done that myself there before.
I mean, that's not saying anything, with all due respect.
That's fair. There's a little bit of a skill issue sometimes in there. Anyway.
Yeah, listen. Both me and you are not particularly good, and yet you still push on with racing. I've just resigned myself to life in the box. Mr. Bust, by the way, credit to the Hungarian man, because he is up 13 places.
Looking good, as I say. I don't know how they do drivers today. I mean, do we want to give 1 for main and 1 for sprint, or do you want to just do 1 for both?
Just do 1 for the whole thing, really. That's what we usually do. It's probably easier on board with inside. He's going down towards turn 1, too wide.
Great
coming into here.
Behind as well. I'm on board with that.
Yeah. Mate, in battles like this,
that's a great
really good viewing point.
The corner.
Oh, here we go. Inside into 4.
Yep, he's got it.
And he's got it, has he?
He's gonna, however,
could we see Jam hold that outside line again, though?
Jam flying for next, but he's stayed behind, so maybe deciding to opt to stay behind for now, because I'll look at the ERS usage between the 3 of them. They're all about the same.
Let's have a look. 45 for inside, 41 for Mr. Bust, 38 for Jam as Senna picks up his first 3-second track limits penalty, of course, for the record. That is going to be tacked on at the end of the race.
Really?
Senna.
Yeah. Senna. I thought you said Jam there for a second. Hang on, I don't see that.
What do you mean?
We had a yellow flag briefly for
yellows.
a second. That was, I think
that's been cleared.
Yeah.
Right, let's snooze that ad break.
I also want to know, by the way, Callum's made a mistake somewhere. You notice
he has. He's dropped back 2 seconds. He's dropped back 2 seconds. Yeah, it was about 4.5. Now it's 2.5.
That was a Red Bull that made a mistake in sector 3.
I think that was the yellow flag then, as we've seen a position change for 6th place as well.
Also got Jamie and
Jamie
Gary.
down the inside.
Jamie
down the inside into turn 1. God, listen, we know each other so well, so we're pretty much repeating each other, but that's not a good thing in comms. God, the next 3 weeks are going to be interesting.
Yes.
Right.
We
do have fun.
I'd also like to note, by the way, in all of that Angelo did lose the position to Scott.
He has. I mean, if the checkered flag flew last time we spotted them,
he would still be ahead of Rookie, though. Rookie's 10.1 behind him, so he should be still be shining.
I mean, yeah. Also, by the way, follow us on socials at international_paddock for Instagram, at international PADD for TikTok, and or well, TikTok's closing down in America, so mate, I don't.
Yeah,
I
I don't think many
anymore.
of our people actually, unless we have viewers in America, in which case, hello from the other side of the pond.
Other than Kirby, I don't think we do.
Yeah.
And also, we technically have Twitter, but we don't use it at int_Paddock.
Yes. I don't know why that's there.
Twitter/X.
Twitter. I refuse to call it X.
I too refuse to call it X. However, a lot of people are not like us.
Yes, we're kind of a bit older-fashioned in that.
Kendrick Lamar.
Yes. Honestly,
go here.
yeah, not describing my age at all. Anyway.
Oh, wow. Listen. We're both in our 20s, that's all we're saying.
I'm not sure about that one.
Opposite ends of our 20s, and I'm at the lower end, but we're still in our 20s.
I'm definitely not in my 20s anymore.
Oh, I could have sworn you're still 29.
No. That was 2023.
Oh, Belland, you're 30.
Yes, I am 30. Be 31 this year.
Poor man. Oh, you put your poor man. Right, you need to find you a nursing home. Right. Anyway.
And that's the only time that'll be his death picked up a penalty. Alex probably heard that a bit.
He heard you say it and said, "Yeah, that's enough."
As here comes Jan, by the way, on inside. Inside was quite far back that time for Mr. Bust.
Yeah,
side by side though. Two of them.
Yeah.
I wonder if these two. Actually, I think Inside has just dropped himself out of DRS here. Yes, he has.
Yeah, he has done. Well, he's still got time to close up, right? Like,
Busto's got the pace he's shown, right? He's probably going to disappear off now, and he's like off into the third place anyway. Hungarian.
And he could go for second place here because Death does have that penalty.
Yeah, so we'll have to see if Alex will get that one removed, which will be an interesting one. But yeah.
I don't know. It depends.
Yeah,
it does depend on all of that. But we'll see. And what happens is we're about to start 3 to go here at Barcelona in my most ethnic accent possible. Problem there. Yeah, problem for Inside and Jam. Both thinking
could this be
different and
at this
suboptimal
point?
lines. Could be.
Because we've done 18 laps, right? And at this point, tires will be starting to fall off a little bit. He's slight. The slide at those two corners, right? He's 2 and a bit seconds behind. Norris is also now in this battle as well. If you look at it, the two trains, right, have now formed together. Got a yellow flag.
Well, they merged together a little bit earlier, and then they split apart, and now they're back together. So yeah, we could very easily see the two trains, in your own words, be merged as Jam puts in a fastest first sector.
On 19 lap
heavily used mediums.
Yeah, 19 lap old mediums. I mean, that's a... Well, that's probably not as a small fry in comparison to what they'll be going to in the actual race itself.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Which we will see. Of course, we've got the main race on.
My word, that's an out of control Sauber. That would be XCR.
Also Sauber trying to. That is also Sauber trying to get out of the way for lap traffic. Which why did he just not take the left side of the track? I don't know, because now he's brought gravel onto the racing line. But
he's also
anyway,
Leclerc ran wide and was off track and there's still a yellow flag and that. He's got a time penalty.
And he gets 10 seconds for that. Right, well done, mate. 2 to go here at Barcelona.
I'm looking at the gap, by the way. Cal's made another mistake somewhere.
He has, but
again, if there wasn't penalties included.
Alex does have that 3-second time penalty, so I think he'll be alright either way.
Oh, side by side, there's contact! Oh my word. That
was Nick Fury and Jamie, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. It was wheel-to-wheel contact. I'm amazed they're both still going in a straight line. Considering we know how wheel-to-wheel contact works in this game. Nick Fury is really struggling through rear tyres, by the way. I've just noticed how many times he's sliding coming to those last few corners. His tyres are rear tyres are not comfortable in any way, shape or form.
Yeah, he's a bit of a problem out.
And that's cost Jamie maybe will have had some choice words in that cockpit.
I imagine he is not one to hold back. Believe me. As it stands as well, Inside would be losing. What is that? 3 points, I think. 3 points. Even further to his championship deficit to Alex, who's currently leading with 45. Inside in second place with 36, of course, 9 for second and 6 for 5.
Lap of the sprint race.
Here we go, final lap.
Inside once again for what might well be the final time. That looks like that's a car that's...
Jamie as well making a move on Nick Fury.
Yep.
I think that's more of a blessing for Jamie than anything, because Jamie can now, theoretically, if he wanted to, just absolutely pelt it to the end and try to chase after Gary, pick up a position off of him, but I doubt that's really what's going to happen here. Inside still very close with Jam coming deep into the second sector.
I noticed from behind that was a massive rear end slide there. As we got our yellow flag again.
That's for traffic getting out of the way.
That was a Red Bull, so I think that one must have been Mike.
Yeah, that was that. Like I said, that's traffic getting out of the way. God. Right, Callum. Final couple of corners here.
Oh, down inside for Jam. That's a sin and a half. That was. He's not made it work.
He's losing the position though. He's not made it work. Opportunity for Gary to close up as well.
Yeah.
As we're coming across the line here, Callum, pole to flag. He's won it here in Barcelona. Is Def going to lose second place? No, he doesn't by exactly a second. Is how that margin works out. Inside fourth, Jam fifth, Gary sixth, Jamie seventh, Nick Fury in eighth place, and then Small Girl a little bit further behind in ninth. Is Scott going to be able to close in? I don't think he will.
No, Scott's not going to have enough.
I don't know how much penalty
only 3.
Louis had. He only had 3. Okay.
Yeah, so Angelo will finish just outside top. We'll finish just outside top 10, but Rookie will have no answer. Barely secured from that one. As I say, not much position change really for Rookie and all of that one. Must have been in trouble with traffic.
No.
I'm used to seeing Rookie move up a lot more positions than that.
We're used to seeing that. So, that's what I'm saying.
I was going to say it was quite good. I think it was almost going to be closer between Sim and Joker at 1.7 And your final cross line is going to be Kieran coming to close in 15th place.
15th place. That was a pretty good sprint, that, weren't it?
Yeah, for
Barcelona standards.
Yeah, for Catalunya standards, which this race can either throw up some absolutely amazing racing, or it can be the absolute epitome of dullness. Depends on which way you look at it.
Which I think we had the first bit more so than the second. But anyway, right, ignore the weekend points. This is what your sprint standings are looking like. Callum, top the pile from pole, just ran away with it. 18th to 3rd, credit for Mr. Bust, driver of the sprint, that is for sure. Yeah. Of course, but we give one driver of the day towards the end. Inside fourth, Jam fifth. Scott 10 as well. He started at the very back. That's pretty interesting. Triple distance, one more one-shot qualifying to decide where we're starting. Don't go anywhere.
Yep, we've got you've got another 66 laps and more, actually 67 laps of racing to enjoy for the next little bit and the next few hours.
Yeah, because it's the next sort of hour and a half. It's currently 20. It's 8:45.
Yep, around 9:45.
And we've been streaming for exactly 45 minutes.
And we're actually all good. I think people have realised this time, so there's no early ready ups. So everyone should be able to get the apps this time, hopefully. Also, I'd like to note one thing from earlier on. Scott mentioning in the chat saying, I qualified last at a protest, not because I'm validated, I promise. I'm not sure about that one, Scott, but alright.
Right, sure. Yeah, sure. I'm definitely going to believe that.
Yeah.
Right. Whilst we are at an opportunity where nothing is happening,
we're at a crossroads where nothing is going on.
I will make a visit to the lavatory. I will be back in a couple of moments.
Oh.
Yes.
Anyway, hopefully everyone is doing well. We're looking at sort of 6 viewers in the chat at the moment. Let's just say, well done to say, doubling Red Bull's chat. Yeah, Callum's done more for Red Bull in that one in one race. Yeah. Seeing your comment earlier on, Mike, as I say, it'll be interesting. Hey, Kieran, hope you're doing well. looking forward to seeing how you got on this more in this main race. I say it looks like it was a bit tough race for yourself in the sprint. Hopefully, the race is better for you in the main race for 66 laps of racing ahead. Around what I think is one of the toughest circuits on the calendar, really, alongside Singapore, as we got ready up. So hopefully, Casper's back 25 seconds or so. It's going to have to be a power of something, but I'm not going to mention that. But we will be getting underway sort of fairly shortly, so I'm hoping he's going to be on board with someone. So you missed part of this might be a moving podcast for the next little bit because I'm not sure he's going to be back in time. So yeah, I will just have to probably see what's going on for the next little bit of the racing action. So we're just about to get underway for this one-shot qualifying. You're probably not going to see the onboard of this. We'll see if we can find someone who perhaps is going to be on top here. Where is Oh, Finns has retired from the session once again. He's decided to start from the back of the grid in this main race as well. Where's trying to see the car. I think I'm tracking Cal. Cal's moving his way up towards the top. He's currently in fourth. We'll see if Cal can go on board. I think I'm not sure who the car is on board. It'll be inside actually. So this bus has been disqualified for driving the wrong way. Can't park there, sir. But it's currently Jam who's currently top of the one shot. Swap positions with Alex, so it's all very close to the top two of them. Every time swap positions they do change, so I'm just going to leave it on Alex for now. But Alex is, as I say, he's looking good at the moment. He's currently in second position with a purple middle sector split. But Jam is currently, as I say, it looks like he's going to take the one shot pole position here. But as we now go towards the final couple of corners, it's going to be Callum out of nowhere taking the pole position once again. It's going to be a 1 minute 12.5. It's incredibly close this time round. It's a less than a what's what the gap actually was. It was just over 1/10 of a second. 1 minute 12.5 to 1 minute 12.6, so 1 minute 12.6 to the 1, but that's incredibly close. Quite a lot of drivers not been able to get their lap times on the board there in the end, in this one-shot qualifying for the second part. You probably won't see the rest of this on the stream end, so I'm not sure if it's even going to show me anything there, because it's saying please wait, so I don't know if it's just decided, you're just not going to see any standings, but you would be able to see those as they were when they crossed the finish line. So I'm not entirely sure what has happened, or if Cody's servers have just completely broken again with the fact they probably run on hamster wheels. Because I can't see anything. Amazing. Yeah, I'm not sure if the game just broke. But I think it just has. Oh no, it's just gone forward, but I just didn't get to even see anything. That's great. 2056 star. Thank you. We'll be going at racing at 2056. Hopefully, we'll have Kacper back soon as he's the one in control of the cameras. It's a little bit more of a darker affair in terms of this main race. 66 laps of racing ahead for the drivers. A lot more strategy involved in this one. Very high tire wear around here, so you're probably going to see. I don't think you're going to see one-stops around here, unless because I think the one-stop strategy may well be slower than a two-stop around here. You're probably going to see softs probably not used so much here, although some drivers may choose to use the softs to get away at the beginning. However, you may not see that.
Hello, I am back.
Yeah, so you were away for the entirety of the one-shot qualifying.
Oh right. Well, if I've learned anything from all of that, is that don't eat dinner right before you do commentary. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, so Callum got pole position in the sprint, although the one shot for the main race. It was less than it was just over 1/10 of a second between himself and second place.
Oh damn!
Yeah, we're also going racing at 56, so we've got another 4 minutes before we go racing. But yeah, should be an interesting. I was just talking about strategy. I just want to get a little bit of your thoughts on the sort of what you think the strategy might be, because I've talked a little bit so far about what the strategy might well be, but what are you thinking might well be the strategy used by the drivers going ahead?
Oh Christ! I mean, two-stop seems the likeliest option. From what I've seen, generally we're thinking something like medium, soft, possibly. Hard tyres could be ran, but uh, it's unlikely.
Yeah, so because obviously with the tire allocation you can choose right at the beginning of the weekend, right? You get obviously the choice of what you can do in terms of what you choose.
Yeah.
So I wonder, quite a few drivers might have gone for the harder tire strategy, which gives them that extra set of hard compound tires to use in the race. So you've basically got another backup to fall back on if anything does happen early on within the race. But I think in this main race, we're going to see even more of like DRS trains being a thing, and if you fall out of DRS, then you might be in a little bit of trouble, sort of thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, DRS trains around here are a horrendously common occurrence. Even like concerningly so in some cases. But yeah, you've just got to make do with what you can. Of course, this circuit isn't really going to be on the calendar for much longer because, of course, we've got the whole street circuit in Madrid bollocks, which I'm not a fan of.
Actually, that was the next thing. You just touched on something I wanted to talk about. It's like, why are you taking a racetrack? I'll give it to you. Sometimes it's not the most interesting. It doesn't always give the most interesting of races, right? But it's been on the calendar since 1996, round about that.
I think so. I can check in a sec, but that sounds about right.
Yeah,
I
like
mean,
somewhere in the 90s.
we're taking what is one of the most historic races of modern times, right?
Yeah.
Because there's for most of F1's history, there's always been a Spanish Grand Prix, and you know, it's always been something, whether it's been at Jerez or at Jarama. I think it's been hosted there a few times as well.
I mean, Jerez had the greatest experience of having 3 drivers set exactly the same qualifying times back.
Well, exactly. There is that as well. However, we're replacing what is one of the most historic events on the calendar with
something
one
that
of
might
the
be
greatest atmospheres
running through a dam industrial estate. I was about to say something else there.
with a circuit that is genuinely running around an industrial estate.
Yeah,
right?
I'm sorry.
Like,
I don't agree with
if
that.
this was Formula E, right? Formula E does circuits like they have got a circuit that goes inside the XL, right?
Yeah.
I'd sort of expect that from Formula E because their whole shtick for circuits, for the most part, is street circuits, which works for them.
Yeah, however, the cars are smaller.
Well, the cars are smaller, and the intention is to show how electric cars can go fast on streets, right? That's the whole shtick.
Yeah.
Right, for the most part. However, we have in F1 too fucking many street circuits.
Yeah, that is the problem.
That is a big problem, and I don't understand why F1 thought it would be a good idea to replace a circuit which is pretty good. Don't get me wrong, it's okay, right? But it's it's a purpose-built facility. You can stay there as long as you damn well like.
Yeah.
With a circuit that.
I mean, I don't see that lasting
that's literally named after the industrial estate which it encircles.
Yeah, I don't know why, but I had the thing of like reading that in a certain voice, like putting in the chat, "Oh, some will stop street strikes when he's back in the White House." Anyway,
as much as I would love for him to do that, that's already not happening. IndyCar have got a street track from 2026 in Arlington, Texas, I think.
I was going to say, doesn't IndyCar do stuff like that in not IndyCar?
By the way, just quickly, tyres, mediums pretty much across the board, except for Mike on the hards and Wesley and Joker on the softs. Sorry, keep going.
So, I was going to say, doesn't IndyCar run like an actual, like, because I was wondering, like, there are certain tracks that are quite close to being like street circuit that would run like, is it like St. Petersburg, stuff like that?
St. Pete is sort of like Singapore, but the purpose-built part is a literal airplane runway. They have Detroit, which is a shocker of a track. They have Long Beach, which is a much better track.
Yes.
They have Toronto.
For F1. Anyway,
Well, of course.
sorry, I was watching your
They have fair. They have Toronto, which is okay. They're going to have this new track in Texas, which seems pretty cool from what I've seen.
We can come back to that. We can come back to this point.
Yeah, we can come back to the conversation. Right, we've got 20 more cars, 20,000 more horsepower lining up. We're on board with Small Girl, who, well, they screw up the start.
Yes, lose a bit further back.
Right, it's 9 o'clock here in the UK, 9 p.m. here in the UK. We've got again 20 cars lining up on the field once again here in Barcelona. One of not many times we're going to be able to say this in the next couple of years. 5 lights on here in Barcelona, Catalonia, Montmello, not very far down the road. We're on board. Good start for Callum. He's probably going to be able to keep pole position as we blast down towards turn 1. It's a long run down towards turn 1. Look at Scott having a great start. Inside as well. 3 wide, 4 wide, contact. Where does the McLaren of Small Girl go as we come down towards turn 1? 3 wide peeling through. There's a Williams and a Sauber making contact. I reckon,
but no contact has been made. Joker gets past when his sauce gets past Nick Fury for P6, and he's going to try and go down the inside.
Ooh. No move for Lord Joker there, but Wesley trying to make one into turn 4, and he's done exactly that.
So side by side as well. Is that Russell and that's Russell and Jeffrey. I think it was almost side by side for a brief moment. That's sideways. That's the sideways kick Sauber. That's Fins, I think. That was Fins or Leclerc.
Looks to have been. It's caused to pile up a little bit further back behind, and Senna making a move on Angelo. Angelo using that inside line and right on the outside.
Trying to go round the inside. I think at turn 8. Oh my word! That's side by side between the 2 kick Saubers. I think he's going to get it done.
I'm trying to follow everything, but I can't promise a damn thing. Right, Saubers side by side.
Gives it up. No, he doesn't. They're both wide.
Oh, they're both off track. Through goes Rookie. Hello.
Contact again. That's going to be Leclerc around. Oh, Rookie's in. That's Mr. Boston trouble.
Leclerc like a pinball through that whole section. Realistically,
I do think that was on Leclerc. Unfortunately, that one. One type of his teammate. Fins is not going to be best impressed by that one, to be honest. We're going to have a change position for the lead, I do believe.
Or are we? Death around the outside. Callum's going to be able to still hold it through turn 2 and into 3. Oh, Callum's still holding it, but Death is putting up much more of a fight than he did about half an hour ago.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, the big difference is they're both in the same combative tyres this time as Mr. Bus has immediately retired. And Gary and Jamie in the pits. I think Jamie must have been involved in an absolute melee of chaos that was down towards turn 1. So there's going to be a few miracles required in the parts of their races now to get themselves back into the race again.
Of course, safety cars are still a possibility. Let's not forget that. That'll close the field right up, and then for Gary and Jamie to make their ways through, that is very possible. They're both very, very competent drivers. Right, the field has split itself into sort of 2 different trains. First to 9th, and then 10th to 14th, and then all the stragglers further back behind. We're about to start lap 3. Yellows in the first sector. That's for Jamie.
Yeah, Jamie's having a mare. As Fins is up to 11.
Finn's making up positions. Jeffrey's, yeah. Well, I think something's happened because Rookie's let him through. Yeah. As off goes Fins as well between
something to note with Fins
and final corner.
It's a little foible, obviously. There's a change of position.
It's changing the lead.
Yeah,
changing the lead. It's side by side. Sorry, it's Death and Callum. Callum's got the inside through turn 3 here, and he is going to be able to defend it once again. But is the Green Reaper actually going to be saying Death is inevitable and make his way through?
Well, you've been saying that. Finn's got through on Senna rather. Cam got through on Kieran for 11th position. But one little foible, obviously, of Finn's. Obviously, we do know he is a resident New Zealander. Which means his ex Leclerc has retired in the pit lane as well, so no further parts being played from him, unfortunately.
So we're down to 18 already after 2.5.
So sometimes I think maybe a little bit that could be down to a little bit of lag assistance, perhaps.
Quite often does. Worth also remembering, Fins was just complaining for the sake of complaining because Callum is in a Red Bull.
Yes.
And, well, he's in a Sauber.
Yes. Yes, but he won in that car last week.
Well, that's what I told him. Like, stop complaining. You won in a Sauber last time, all right?
Alex.
Jesus Christ,
oh,
right?
bit of movement, a little bit of movement there as Calton tries to hold behind Alex, but Alex does get ahead. Jam's dropped, by the way, back. He's dropped out of the DRS, so he now has a bit. He's got double trouble with the Haas's behind and Lord Joker for company behind him now. Oh, that's a retiring car that's not ghosted. Oh my word, that's going to cause chaos. A little bit further back.
That usually always does. Virtual safety car.
I have suspicions that retiring car. Nick Fury's picked up a penalty for a car that is retired, and that is
right.
Car should retire in the pit lane. 2 cars have picked up penalties for car retiring. So that's
right.
Just...
breathe, Kacper. Damn it. Right. How on earth is this game so shockingly, pardon my French, shit that we've got retired cars that are fully retired in the pit lane?
Yeah, coming back out.
Still coming out on track.
And causing
going
pit.
slower than my mum in a Peugeot, probably. Love your mum. And yet still causing penalties and still causing chaos. This isn't the first time that we've had this.
Yeah, I feel hard done by for Ethan, for Wesley, and for Nick Fury there, because you've been done by a game that's basically run by hamster wheels.
And it's full safety car, because the safety car's on track as well.
I don't see a safety car. Oh no, there it is. I was around the corner, that's why I couldn't see it. But that's not the fault of Leclerc retiring in the pit lane. That is the fault of the game releasing the car back into the track again and straight into the path of cars. That's just the problem. I've mentioned this several times when I've done commentary that this game I sometimes feel is run hamster wheels or something related to that, because the servers sometimes are very glitchy, as well as I don't know about that, but safety car is out. It's not going to change, by the way. This thing probably won't change until after the safety car comes in. That's another foible with this, if you're spectating, that it doesn't come up saying the safety car is a safety car until it comes in.
Right.
Sometimes tips the entirety of the rest of the race, but yeah, that's the fun part of all of that.
Well, we're under safety car conditions due to something so irreverently stupid that we shouldn't be under safety car conditions.
Have both retired. Wesley went into the softs, Nick Fury into the hards.
We'll be back in a minute.
Back after this quick interlude. Anyway.
Right. That is, I am sorry, but that is
shit.
Shockingly crap.
I saw that coming as well. Like, I saw when the car just did not retire. It carried on, because I don't know why, but I think because if the AI gets blocked by human players, it doesn't know what to do. So it just literally just carries on. Because there's no ghosting as well, right? That just makes the problem worse.
I think it's also part and parcel that this is, well, first of all, it's not the first time that I've seen this, because I have seen this happen quite often. But the concerning thing is that it's part of a game that does this all the time.
Yep. And it's a AAA game title company that makes this one.
It has so many issues with it. And yet they're just riding off the hype because it's F1, because they have fully owned the trademark. We're back from the ad break, by the way, so welcome back.
Did they get it for 25 onwards?
I think they fully own the trademark in terms of gaming. Because why else would? Because why would nobody else?
It's also kind of. I'm going to let in a little bit of secret here, because it was something I was going to announce later on. I think Cal must have overtaken Alex. I need to go back through.
Possibly.
But I'm just going to let cat out of the bag a little bit here. Some sort of future stuff that's happening with me is basically after sort of this season's racing, I'm not back. And I'm putting foot down on that this time. That's basically me saying no. Part of that is uni, part of that is also I want to branch out elsewhere. And obviously, Kacper, you know I've been in talks with certain people about expanding into PC, so...
I know. Those certain people being my dear father.
Yeah. I'm still got a decision to make on that one.
Yeah, you do.
2 prices,
you do.
So...
You do. And we've spoken about this.
Yes.
But anyway.
I was on a train yesterday. When I was coming back from uni. But yeah. But where, as I say, it's one of these things where the game needs to be safety car coming in stuff anyway. So you now change the safety car as the safety car comes in. So there you go. Don't know if that's going to disappear or not. Anyway, lap
Right,
6
well,
of 66, all of the sixes.
The safety car banner will disappear once we get a yellow flag. So, again, part and parcel. That's why I have a saying, EA making a game that works as intended. Can you sense the sarcasm? Right, we're about to go under full green flag conditions. There goes Alex. Alex goes pretty quickly. I'll be honest, he was going really quickly through that safety car restart. Opportunity now for inside. To make a move on Jam. Senna's already got past Small Girl. Joker ahead of Mike Wallace. So all change here at the start of the safety car restart. Inside goes to abreast, coming into turn 1. And on the track goes Jam, and through goes Scott on his teammate.
Yeah, Scott's got through. I think it was a mistake from inside there. He lost the back end of the car. Now Senna, hyper aggressive Scott looking to try and make the move on the Frenchman here for P5.
Scott also credits Scott for. Did he start that high? Yeah, he did. He started in third place. Fifth place.
Leads through on
credit to him
for 12th position, and Finns gets through as Nick Fury drops down 2 positions. So I think Nick Fury's just 2 positions. So yeah,
does help that the guys at the bottom have pitted. So
yeah, I think Mike have lost quite a few positions in all of that. He's dropped down to the back of the grid, so I think he may well be muffed a little bit there. Jams,
must have been a little bit of a mistake.
In trouble already because he's dropped out, but Scott's only just about hanging on to the DRS range as Lord Joker and Jeffrey.
Remember, he's not going to have it this time either way because DRS is not going to be live for this round, only the next time out, turn 9. Will they have DRS lap 7 of 66? DRS is back under play.
I think Kieran's going to lose a position here because he's in a little bit of trouble if he's not careful.
There's a change of lead though, possibly here. Callum, does he look for it? No, he doesn't. Thinks better of it. Could be Kieran losing a position. Let's have a look. A little further back. Oh, Jamie down the inside of Finns though. Still side by side. We're on board with the McLaren. He's got the inside into 3. The league owner takes 13th place.
Yeah, it's been a sort of a quiet start really for Jamie this season. He seems to have
it has.
Like last year's champion, well not last year's champion, last year's constructors champion rather, has struggled a little bit, and it's like one of those things.
Joker down the inside into turn 5. Still too wide. He's got the inside through 6 and 7. He could still go for that move on Kieran. A little bit of contact almost. Kieran holding that outside line. A little bit of lag. Or Joker problem on traction. And Wesley comes through. That was a bit unexpected.
Yeah, that's soft tires for you. That's better grip coming up there. And that soft versus hard is going to be a massive difference there.
Jamie as well on Jeffrey.
Yeah. Look at this. That's a massive queue of cars here.
That is a big queue of cars trying to get past.
Nick Fury and Gary. Oh, there's contact.
Off goes Finns and Jeffrey, and we're back onto proper safety car.
Do you know what that looked like to me?
What?
Do you know the thing of when 2 cars get stuck together and the contact model doesn't know what to do?
Yeah.
That was exactly that.
That's sort of what I thought happened.
Yeah, so there also could have been Finn's picked up a 10-second penalty for his troubles in the pit lane.
Means he's retiring, but I don't know.
Well, no, he might still be able to carry on. He has another lap round again, so he could potentially go.
I know, but often when we see people after an incident peel into the pit lane,
and Finn's put wets on. No.
No.
That's unfortunate. He's put wets on. Yeah, but that's probably his race done.
Oh my god!
So sorry, that's just caught on stream.
That is brilliant.
Unfortunate.
I mean, we're on board. They are wet.
Yeah, but I don't see. Yeah, like, unless there's water he can see, we cannot.
Which, let's be honest, I have glasses. I think you have glasses as well. There wouldn't be a surprise if there's something he can see that we can't.
I've now realised one problem that Jeffrey now has. Jeffrey can't overtake him. He has to sit behind. So I think Jeffrey's race might be completely unravelled by that as well. Have you noticed, by the way, how he's sitting behind by about 2 seconds, 3 seconds, just because he's like, no, I'm not.
I'm not getting anywhere near that. Thank you very much.
As Russ pits.
Kieran comes into the pit lane.
Yeah. I would have thought Wesley would have come into the pits. I would have thought Wesley would have came in and maybe put like maybe a set mediums or hards on. I know he's only been on there for 5 laps, but So that may have been a good strategy there for him to do that. Let's hope that I think Russell will be able to be smart enough to put the dries on. I wonder this moment. Well, I'm sorry, Finns. This moment will probably meme. Yeah, unfortunately, Finns. This moment will probably memed on for a while, and you might not be allowed to forget about that.
Yeah, we're not going to let you, I think.
Oh,
drive-through. How did Jeffrey get a drive-through penalty for speeding under a safety car while following a man that put wets on in completely bone-dry conditions? How? How do you do that?
I genuinely don't know, but Jeffrey's race is pretty much done, if it wasn't already.
How? How on
Because
earth?
Unfortunately, drive-throughs have to be served under green flag racing, so it's effectively.
To be fair, I'm thinking about it. Finn's idea isn't too bad because he's got to serve that 10-second penalty.
Yeah, I'm so curious about it.
It's a bit extreme.
He's on the right tyres now, at least.
It's a bit extreme, but I can sort of see the logic.
Unfortunately, I can see that moment being clipped at some point by someone, so...
Oh, I'm absolutely clipping that. And for context, I'm in charge of what goes onto the socials. So...
I've also got a lovely timed advert just as we're going through this safety car, so hopefully it doesn't come in anytime soon.
Aha. Well, it's meant to end in 10 seconds, so...
Oh, mine's slightly better. Also, you've had the advert before me, so you're getting the adverts like before I am getting them.
No, I've got access to the back end, so mine is telling me sort of when all that stuff ends.
Ah, right.
Because I'm cool like that. Yeah. Yeah. If I watch it through the back end on the main channel, I don't actually.
I'm just getting in through the watching through the back door. Sort of thing.
Oh hey.
Anyway, still waiting for 2 cars to catch up, and I think we will be back racing again.
We should hopefully do that.
Although we do know that Jeffrey will be serving a drive-through within 3 laps of that safety car coming in, which means he's going to be at the back of the grid by a long shot.
That is also very true.
Yeah. Anyway, as I say, now everyone is back on the right compounds of tyres. But what did I say? Wesley still on the softs will be an interesting one to look out for come the restart.
I think they'll still be okay. But realistically, with the amount of stuff that's been going on, I can fully see another safety car within the next 10 laps, and then he can pick to get off of those, and then possibly run medium to the end of the race. I can fully see that happening. Yeah,
because you want to run, like, some people may choose, like, the people that are on the hards right now, if they've not gotten our set of them right, their next tyre they have to go onto, right, if they have it, is the medium, correct, I'm thinking?
Yeah.
But
I do believe so.
Because the thing is, the standard, I do know, because this is normally my normal go-to for tyre allocation if I'm doing races. You only get one set of hard compound tyres. I found out my peril on through last year, through I think it was either that or it was 23, where we had the where I lost 2 sets of tyres at Jeddah because of punctures, and one of those was a set of hard compound tyres.
Yeah, it was last year.
Yeah, so that was to my peril. I found out I basically I lost not only that, I lost a set of mediums and a set of hards, and due to punctures from people's front wings.
Yep.
Back in like season 2.
That whole race was part of my friendship, a bit of a clusterfuck.
Yes. Can't believe, as I say, we're only 12 laps in so far. Feels like we've done more than that.
Yeah, I mean we have, but it's just the sprint's not
included
in this. Yeah. Sprint's not included in this, so you know.
Sprint not included.
Yeah. I sound like an ad for some tech thing, like batteries not included.
It's just like that's your voiceover's like this product, batteries not included. Anyway.
Yeah, it's like you see some kids, like little kids toy. Play with this new toy for kids. Batteries not included.
Yeah. This is complete. This has a complete separate segue, and it's nothing to do with what's going on in the background. This is what is going on while we're on site under safety car.
Right. Yeah. No, absolutely. Just listen. We've got to pass the time somehow.
Yeah. Well, I
don't want to be ranting about street circuits again. So here we are.
I mean, yeah, safety car's coming in this lap, so yeah. And Nick Fury, I believe, has spun. So he's dropped
Oh,
the back
well
of the field.
done, Nick. Well done, Nick.
Coming
The
up
only other
turn
thing
8,
that I
I
will
think.
say,
Was
the
it
only
turn
other
8?
thing that I will say on turn 8 or 9, I think. The only other thing that I will say on the same street circuits is a good street circuit, like a Baku. I am fine. A bad street circuit. I would argue Jeddah, Miami. Jeddah
Jeddah
is sort of on the,
passes, but anyway.
Jeddah's in the middle. I'm not a fan of Jeddah, but yeah.
Yeah.
I do not like. But anyway.
Here we go.
Right, underway again. Going
went a
quick
little bit
once
later
again
this
as well. Yes, but still going pretty quickly. Scott trying to make a move on Jam. Jam still closed in. Jamie making a move on Joker as well as we peel into turn 1. Closing is Senna on the rest of the pack behind as we come through turns 1 and 2. No major position changes up at the top end of the field, but there's still plenty of laps to go. In fact, 54 of them to be exact, as Wesley gets ahead of Louis. He's trying to make a move on the inside of Angelo through turn 4.
Angelo's going to lose more than that. He's out of position, so the Italian's going to lose, I think, the positions to both of the McLarens, if he's not careful. No, he didn't.
Can't imagine he's going to be all too happy with that.
Angry swinging of hands in Italian insert here.
Yes, with Swiss chocolate in the background, because of course he lives in Switzerland.
Yes.
Yeah. Right. Down into turn 10 for the first. Time 6 this second.
It's Gary and Lord Joker side by side. Gary's got position for 11th. Ricky and Twit.
Helicam. On with Lord Joker.
Yes.
I will never.
I wish we had control of the cameras a bit like what they do with ACC. One Ultimate.
Please, I would absolutely love that. Meanwhile, possible change for the lead here. Callum closing. Does he? Nah, I think better of it. Not yet. Probably best to do it with DRS just to make sure.
Yeah, it's probably better just to wait for getting to happen there. So Nick Fury works his way back up to 15th, getting past Mike first.
I mean, with all due respect to Mike, that's not particularly difficult. Well, I mean, I say that, and then I collided him into him multiple times in an F2 event. So, you know, I'm not gonna.
We don't talk about that. Callum,
we don't talk about that.
Yeah, it's looks like Callum got a better exit than Alex coming off the curb there. I think that was 8 or 9. The exit there is Callum's going to try. He thought about down the inside. His DRS has been enabled, of course. Yeah,
DRS is enabled. The DRS is enabled. But again, we were talking about it earlier. Turn 10 isn't really much of an overtaking spot as much as it used to be.
No, it's not as tight.
So I'm
what it used to be. It's past Rookie for 13th, a bit further back.
Look how close they are. Okay, it's opened up ever so slightly as we come down the front straight through Catalunya corner. Down the front straight, Callum, that's easy enough. He retakes the lead for the first time since losing it before all the safety cars and all of that stuff. Down towards turn 1, Callum is still very close to...
Jimmy next the position on Angelo as well for 9th position.
So
and Gary's also going to have a go as well down the inside of turn 3, I think it is. Turn 2,
that is 3, yeah. And Angelo's still taking a much wider line here.
Here we go.
Around the outside of turn 4 to defend.
Gary is on to the position.
It's as close as you'd want for contact, and it wasn't. So credit to these middle and the Italian for keeping it out of each other's harm's way.
Yeah.
But
Louis going to try and have a go as well here. Soon on Wesley. I think Wesley's tyres may be starting to go off because the McLaren driver having the better luck at the moment. That was 2 words I got stuck together and I couldn't think the word would just not come out. So that's why it took a little bit there.
There has not been an Italian in a McLaren car in quite a while.
Yes.
If ever. Was there ever an Italian in a McLaren?
I'm not sure there was. Just Callum sets fastest lap.
Right, you keep talking.
There.
I'm going to do some research.
Yeah. Anyway, Louis going to get position here on Wesley. Tyres obviously going off for the Aston Martin, and that's easy position gained unless Wesley has a response. Nothing is responsible. There's Garrett. Gets past as well for the position for 9th. And as you say, that's like a huge battle that goes all the way down to 13th there. Next year he's his own rookie license for a company behind him as well. And then you've got the battle all the way. There's a rookie and Nick Fury goes side by side. Still side by side. Nick Fury ran the outside here. From the looks, Nick Fury though runs wide. And that's going to allow rookie back into 14th for the time being. As that position done.
McLaren F1 lineups per year.
Yeah. Hang on.
Let's have
no, it's not F1, I don't think. But
let's have a look.
Hang on, he was Scottish, not Italian. Well, hang on. Does Dario Franchitti count, or is he 100% Scottish?
He's Scottish.
I thought he was. I thought he had Italian descent.
I always thought of him being Scottish, mate.
Yeah.
Jody Scheckter, Emerson Fittipaldi. Oh, he sounds Italian. Let's have a look and make sure that he is.
Scott. That's Jam, I think. Inside's up to third. Oh, that's contact. Inside's had contact. Scott's still side by side with Jam. Jam, as I say, I don't know what happened, but Jam, I think, has made contact with Inside. He's letting him go back through. But I think those two made contact at some point. While you were looking away. As it's now made, Scott's now up to P3, but does now have Senator company behind him. So it's going to be the very sort of rapid and sometimes lack of patience Scott versus the Northern Irishman. As Finn, I think, has lost a couple of positions.
Yeah, he's remade one on Angelo though. For context, there were two Italians in McLaren's history. The first one being Bruno Giacomelli. 2 seasons in McLaren, 1 pole position and 1 podium across his career to his name. And then, of course, how can we forget about Andrea De Cesaris?
Oh, Andy De Cesaris. Wasn't he the one that was well known for having one of the worst records for finishing races, if I remember correctly? Crashed out in most of the races he entered.
Well, yeah. A driver who was prone to have quite significant accidents, which earned him the nickname Andrea De Crasheris, although he came from his act in later years. He has unfortunately passed away in 2014 in a motorcycle accident in Rome.
I think Senna's going to try and have a go here on Scott. He did think about have a look on Scott, but he was not quite able to get the move done into that infamous spot.
Enough about Andrea De Cesaris and everything.
Does manage to keep the position though. There is quite a queue behind Scott now, as there's another penalty for Louis again. For another time taking a 3 second.
So Scott is leading the pack for 3rd place. As it stands, lap 18 is 66, not far off 3rd distance, with about a quarter, I think.
Yeah. I do think Callum's dropped Alex 1.4 seconds out of DRS. I think Callum may want to try and get stuff away again.
Maybe Finn's complaint was valid. That's all I'm saying. I'm joking.
We have a yellow. That looks like that's Jeff.
That's Jeffrey.
At the rear of the field. He's
Jeff.
Anyway.
Jeff. Well, my name's Senna coming through.
Yeah, Senna gets past. I think Senside is also trying to make a move on Scott as well.
Oh, he does. Very late move. That is too wide, too deep.
That's going to lose him quite a few positions.
Angelo's retired in the pit lane.
I was going to say, I think Inside made contact with Louis, and I think Louis might not be best impressed with that one because that was a bit of a late rejoin there. As Angelo.
Can you invite Angelo into the party? I want to get his thoughts.
Oh, will do.
Thank you. Thank you. Cool.
The words of an angry Italian.
Angry Italian.
Yes.
Right, well, you can ask him that question. Was he angry or was he waving his arms about? That's up to you, not to me. I am not poking that bear. Right, pack for
I'll see if he joins. He might not want to join, that's the thing.
He might not want to, of course, if he joins. Pack for 8th as well, still running. Gary, Wesley and Jamie still in the middle of that. Inside a small girl have dropped back, but again that's because of Inside's massive lunge into turn 1, which
there's a
ran
word
wide.
To describe that. It's called descend.
He's absolutely licked the stamp and flipping
sent
it. Jam on Scott here. Unusual because both of them have got DRS. He's going to shove his nose in. Scott's going to take a wider line. And he's picked that up
Jam.
as well, so that's not really going to help his case.
Yeah, I think Scott's also trying to... The thing is, these drivers probably have never raced each other before today, so it's all them about figuring about what can they get away with.
Yeah, I think this is Scott's first time in UCR. And Jam and Senna have been racing here for a good little while now.
Yeah, well, obviously,
so
these
they
guys
know each other pretty well.
We know that. We obviously know that Jam is a little bit more sort of conservative, likes to kind of follow on behind the old make moves needs to be, but we know the sort of hyper aggressiveness of Senna. He does like to sort of does like to make moves in places people do not expect, like battery burning quite a bit.
We have seen that. Finns' lag destroyed my car, says Angela. I've just seen. I've just looked at the chat. Angelo, can you accept Sam's invite if you want, please?
Yeah, if you want to join, fair enough. If not, don't worry about it.
To be fair, he is an hour ahead. He is probably going to be going to bed.
Yes, probably.
So there is that. But anyway, right, Pack for third. On board Scott, closing on Senna. Here he goes down the inside. Into turn one, pretty standard move.
Yep, insert certain quote from Top Gear here, buffeting.
Buffeting! Buffeting!
Yeah, Angelo can't join, he's got work, so...
Yeah, fair. Alright, mate, well, I hope you...
Look forward to seeing how you get in RFL tomorrow.
Yes, it's RFL tomorrow, yeah. It is
sort of segue into that.
Yes, that is very true. Where is RFL going to be at? RFL is at Interlagos. That's tomorrow night on here with Scott, who is currently in third place. And then Sunday night is the... What is it now? It's the 10th round? It's Monza for the 10th round for Masters on Sunday.
Yes. Round off your racing action for the week.
Yes. And then we're back on Simtech F2.
Tuesday, yeah. And that begins our racing action again. Cal and someone. It's an evolving door of commentators for that one. As to who's around. Maybe Angelo. We'll have to see.
Usually is Angelo. Right.
Yeah.
Oh, Senna. Could he close on to Scott this time around? Scott's taking that inside line.
Yeah, that's not. Outside. I don't think it's good. I don't think it's going to matter in the end, is it? Or is he going to?
Scott's still
going inside though.
Yeah, Scott's tried to squeeze himself in.
One thing I've looked at with Senna's battery deployment, there's not a lot of it, living up to his name of the battery burner. Jam is now stuck in this train, and I think this is pretty much now the battle still for third, because unless it's an armed safety car, there is no chance anyone else is going to catch up to that train, because, well, Alex is now about 3 seconds behind and dropping rapidly behind Callum. I think Callum may well actually be getting moved down our cars in going this pace. If he carries on
highly
like this.
likely. Highly likely.
Look forward to seeing you in a Sauber or something of that next week. If you're still here, or back in the Haas.
I've just looked in the ERC's chat, and Mike Steele has done the tickets for 100 and managers. He says any appeals. The answer is no. I joke. You have 12 hours from now, and then included a GIF including Samuel L. Jackson saying TikTok MF.
Yeah. Yeah,
which is, I respect it. Right, Scott again.
Anyway, Scott's got through. I think also you've got, as to say, in that queue, you've also got Smoggle, and Inside's caught back up again, by the way, after that initial contact. So.
Well, they've been in touch with this for a good little while now.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a drop back.
It only took him like a lap and a half.
Oh, Senna's wide.
It took a lap and a half.
Is that a little bit wide there? Yeah, I don't think that door would get shut though. I think Jam's a bit wiser than to go for an outside a car that's probably going to shut that door before you even get alongside.
Pardon me, Christ.
Steve was going a little bit further back because we've been on board with this little bit of the train. Looks like Lord Joker's now caught up to the back of Wesley, who's still on the softs by the way. In the battle for position, Small Girl I think is going to try and make him move a little bit further back, but too far behind. As Joker's also a tiny bit too far behind, but he also does have Finn's behind as well for company. As Finn's thinks about a move down the inside there, but there's not enough space for the Kiwi to get past. Then you've also got Gary as well.
Yeah, diving into the pit lane, Jam and inside to start lap 24 of 66.
Is this a one-stop, or do you reckon this is two-stop strategy territory?
I realistically still think this is going to be like a two-stop.
Yeah, Finn's going to get himself past Joker.
I doubt you can run medium hard here.
So Finn's has got past. He's into 8th position now, recovering his way back.
Second set of mediums for inside, and Jam
so he's
on a
go
set of mediums as well. So
they're reckon hards then for the maybe the hards or the softs coming in, depend on what happens in the stint.
I could fully see them going another 20 laps, stick on a set of hards, or if they want to push it to about 30 and then stick a soft on. It all depends on on all that.
Yeah, so Senna still with this. Oh, looks like Finn's now trying to make the move on Wesley. Going to be getting very aggressive here if he tries to make his way through. But I don't think. How much longer do you reckon those tires in Aston Martin are going to go before they're pretty much really done?
Well, not very long, not much longer, as Finns is trying to hang around the outside of turn 12. That normally does not work, but considering the tyre deficit, I think it's starting to...
Scott's in the pits as well.
Scott's in the pits as well. Oh, trying to cover off inside, and Jam, who's just pitted, worth mentioning.
With the easy move with the DRS, not even using any
He's
battery.
got that done and dusted. We could Lord Joker make a move as well. Down. Oh, he does. He tries to force his car in. And I think, again, it comes down to that tyre deficit. Lord Joker doesn't make his way past with ease.
Yes, and considering the race Joker had last week in Mexico, I think this is kind of a good recovery. A good recovery so far in the race, considering what happened last week in Mexico for him.
Definitely.
At least the amount of penalties he picked up, which was only, the second most. We're not saying who picked up the most here. Definitely not. Anyway.
Definitely. Jesus Christ. Oh my word. Right.
We'll go now on the back of Senna for P3. These two have battled for a position before, and let's just say these two have very different driving styles. And I'm looking at the small goal without almost 100% deployment in comparison to Senna, who's like half of it. Yep, goes into pits.
Into
kind of ends that one.
Into Turt Pits.
Pits. Sorry.
In Turt Pits. I'm bringing out Turt Northern accent.
I'm genuinely thinking that it was the Top Gear thing from years ago. It's like the band that could never play in Yorkshire because it's
Turt.
Yeah. Don't ask me why I thought of that.
I can fully see.
Jamie for 4th position.
I can fully see why you did. Small Girl's going to sandwich themselves right in between Jam and the inside.
And the inside, yes.
But could the Haas? No. I genuinely thought for a brief moment that the Haas could hold that outside line, but no chance.
Nah, not today.
Finn's up in 4th place at the moment. Jamie in 5th. Joker in 6th. Not very far behind. Wesley in 7th. Packed for 4th at the moment. Of course, waiting for these guys to peel into
of course.
The pits.
The pits. The pits.
The pits.
When tip pits.
A-N-A-N-A-S. Why is that song stuck in my head after saying that? Of all songs that it could have been, why is it B-A-N-A-N-A-S? Like, come on, man.
Don't know. Jamie's gonna have a go back, by the way, but nothing's happening there. Oh, by the way, to note, I'll have a quick look at position change, so obviously some of that stuff will change. Finn up 13, so Finn's up 10, and Jamie is up 13.
Jamie up 13 as well.
Yeah, so... Wesley's still going on those 22 lap hold softs as well. I mean, considering the fact that Finn's was on intermediate wet tyres at one point, I think that's not too bad a strat. Let's be honest. Scott is always trying to get past Rookie as Jam is trying to make the way through. Jam's going to go side by side here. Means that Scott can't take his normal line. He's going to have to hold that line. Rookie's going to say he's going to be a little bit of a moving block at the moment for Scott because obviously it's 22 laps versus 2 laps. Massive difference in tyres. And interestingly, Scott's gone for hards while Jam's gone for mediums with inside, also maybe behind. I don't know if
Oh my word.
I don't know what Rookie's doing there. Rookie's, I say, holding his position. I wonder, because Rookie's probably not going to be pitting yet. I think he's going to be on a little bit longer, so Scott is definitely going to have to make this move on track. Because there's no chance the Northern Irishman is going to be able to wait for the Brits to actually get through. As I say, it's again.
I don't think Scott has the patience.
Well, we're already seeing that. As I say, the Northern Irishman has went. No, I'm not waiting for you to decide when you're going to pit. And also, I think Jam's also down the inside as well.
Yeah, Jam's through as well, so 2 positions in one go.
Inside's not got it though, so he's got to spend another sort of few corners behind, so it's kind of crucial really there.
Yikes.
He is going to get him now though, as we head into the infamous corner.
Ooh, is he? He's
going to send it.
He is. I wasn't sure if he would. Small girl could be making the same move as well, side by side with him, but Louis even got the outside line, but no.
Yes, this was the thing. That's the thing. If I remember you telling me that was the person that was not the right name.
I always thought I was told it was Josh. Turns out it's Louis. So.
That you can see the difference by the way in tires. Like it's a yellow flag. That's Jamie.
Jamie spin penultimate corner on the inside of the apex. So. Possibly a little bit of contact, I think. Really.
Wesley's in the pits as well. I find after 23 laps on those tyres, 10-second penalty.
Why has he done that? Why have you done
that? And he's still not able to get past yet, and Rookie still got DRS. So I know it's not going to matter in the whole thing of this, but he's really not really going for this. Didn't use Barry to get past. Nope.
He probably do that in a sec because as Jams had got past both of them as the two Hasses are side by side.
Oh, this
inside's got the outside. Scott's got the inside, but Scott can't hold the inside towards inside. Now inside
I don't know. Two Hass teammates are not helping each other at all. This is all Jam away. I think inside might have a certain words here.
Oh, Scott, contact!
That was way too ambitious there.
I mean, there's ambition, and then there's what on earth are you trying to do?
Yeah, there's a word there, and it also comes from Top Gear, and it's called ambitious but rubbish. I'm sorry, Scott. Yeah, that just perfectly applied there, because look at that, that's cost inside, right? He's 1.5 seconds, and now Jam's got a lead away from him. As Lord into the pits. That's Lord Rover's in the pits.
That's Senna.
Yes.
That's Senna. You've got glasses, please use them.
I am wearing them. Send us onto the hard tire.
You're not exactly proving that case. Anyway.
Fastest lap for Jam, 1:16.0. I think this will be an easy job between these two. If these two can communicate with each other to let themselves go, or for Jam to let Nick Fury to let Jam go. Why am I getting these two confused?
Breathe, damn it!
Right, work with me.
Oh my word! Right, Senna pops out behind Louis by 1.2 seconds.
Who's still stuck behind Rookie, by the way. Has still not got past yet.
Ah.
That's still ahead.
I do genuinely think Rookie's got a low drag setup because he's not doing too well through the corners. I think you're right on that. You mentioned it earlier. Callum in the pits, yeah, he's probably going to pop out, what, 5th place?
He's on mediums, which means also I think we're going to see a response from Alex this lap. Going on to same tires, we got a yellow flag. That's the Red Bull. It's had a bit of I think that was Mike. A little bit of a spin moment off one of the curbs and will time there as Fins is into second. I think Fins is still not. Oh yeah, he's not pit. He's got to get going again as well in pit. So
Cal in 4th place. Yep. Cal pops out in 4th place. He's less than 2 seconds behind Lord Joker and then Fins as well, so that's actually not a bad position to be in for him.
I was going to say, if you're looking at it from Alex's perspective, you've seen that the person you're racing, the person who's ahead of you, right, has only come out in 4th position, which effectively means if I go and look at gap to leader, so 16.3 seconds.
Oh,
it's the gap from Callum to leader.
Wait, Callum must have been in AI for a little bit because he's just joined.
That's not fun. That's not helped him either.
That's probably not helped him.
Yeah, so I'm not sure what's happening there with Callum. That's an interesting one. We've got another yellow. That looks
yellows.
Like that, I think that might have been Jeffrey?
Traffic, maybe?
Yeah, it was a Williams, I think it was Jeffrey.
Yeah.
We're
by the way,
on half race distance.
By the way, on this day, the 1954 Argentine Grand Prix was held. The winner was Juan Manuel Fangio.
Oh no, it's a different year I was thinking of. That is Finns and Joker battle for position just ahead. I remember one of the Grand Prix, I think Fangio, if I remember correctly, it is like a publicity stunt. They basically kidnapped him before the race weekend, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
It's like an infamous story, if I'm correct on thinking that.
I do.
Like for qualifying or something like that, if I remember correctly, for that Grand Prix.
I remember something about that. Yeah, I don't know if it was like publicity or like wanting to draw like F1 to them or something like that. But
yeah,
I remember something happening
like
about it.
Because
Yeah.
I do remember seeing that because I remember when I went to the Mercedes Museum in Germany in Stuttgart, and as we got an yellow flag, that's Jeffrey he's just having fun today.
Yeah.
They had a massive trophy, and it was sort of a trophy as like a dedication thing to one of the most successful before Lewis Hamilton came along for Mercedes in terms of Fangio, I think.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Because he won a good couple.
So it was like I don't know if I ever shared the actual photo with you, but
I don't think you did.
It's on my camera. It's on my camera roll. My camera still, so I need to go and get it.
Right. While you look through your camera roll, Alex in the pits.
It's on my other camera, so I can't do it just now. I'd have to send it to you. It's on my other camera.
Finns takes the lead for an ever so brief moment. Is Callum going to dive down the inside into turn 1? No, he doesn't. He gets close, but Finns currently leads the pack for the second week in a row. Because of course he won the race last time now.
Very different circumstances. Of course, look at the difference in grip of Callum.
And also look at the lag. I don't know if it was just me, but there was a lot of lag.
Not so bad. It's not so bad for me. I think it's like it's trying to outside for Callum. Look at the difference. He's got it done, and that's it. I think Alex is coming fourth. Alex is on hard as well, so I think Alex may be trying to go at the end with this strategy.
I think we're gonna see 2021 Spain repeat itself because of course Max Verstappen ran a 1-stop, Lewis ran a 2-stop, and Lewis caught Max. I think that's realistically what we're going to see.
I was going to say, by the way, apart from, I'm not sure because obviously I raced the first 2 races of the season, but from the commentary box, is this the highest we've seen Lord Joker in like the season so far?
Ooh, nice. I think possibly.
So I know he has plenty of pace to him, but he just, I don't know, his race to Mexico was absolutely terrible.
Yeah, he's usually around mid-pack, I think.
Yeah, I know he's not pitted yet, but he's on 29 lap old R's.
I mean, still credit to him for being in 3rd place regardless.
Has he boxed? Yeah, he went soft hard, so he's going to have to box again as Lord Joker, because he started in the softs. And I'm still having fun just having a laugh at seeing that wet tyre strategy in Finn's thing.
Yeah.
Having a look at it.
That's pretty funny. Nick Fury inside, side by side.
Scott
off track
positions.
at turn 1. Yeah, he went off track at turn 1, possibly deep. What we saw inside do a couple of moments ago. Inside close
the thing is,
to Nick Fury here, but can't quite pull it off.
So Nick Fury here could be a massive rear gunner here for Jam, because if he can hold him up for a lot, like keep them behind for a few laps, right? Might not happen.
Well, I don't think he's going to be able to because almost side by side through here through 6 down into 7. Ooh, smooth almost under brakes for Nick Fury to block him off. This is going to be a challenge for him.
Yeah, because 10 lap hold mediums versus 29 lap hold hards. Round the outside, he's going to go for inside. Is he going to go from outside to inside? I think he may well do. Yes, he is. That is just a difference in tyres there, making that one work. And now Scott's going to have to try and get through as well, so we have to see how the Northern Irishman deals with the Brit here now in Ferrari.
Well, let's have a look. We're on board with we see Scott Northern Irish?
Yes, he is.
Oh, damn, I would never have known.
Yeah, the flags are slightly different.
The more you know. Here we go, 3 wide. Oh,
he's got a double!
On the grass!
What a move! That one. Yeah, he's got that. That's a beautiful move from the Northern Irishman there. And now inside is back behind Nick Fury again. And it's going to be side by side. The actual sort of the way that the corner works is going to drag it inside to the outside, but it's going to be inside line if he can keep hold of it. But once he's got stuck once again behind Nick Fury, so that is maybe will have done the job for Jam there. As I think I've lost Jam before. Yes, he has.
I reckon you can make a highlights package out of this, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's a pretty good race. You probably could.
Yeah, that's stuff that is in the pipe works, by the way. It's not been gushed yet. As Lord Joker and Finn still continue to battle. Lord Joker and 30 lap hold hard. I do think Joker's now going to try and maybe do mediums next. Try and see how go along.
Probably, yeah. Probably run an extra 10 laps on those hards. Run 20 laps on mediums. Easily doable. Lord Joker to second place. But still expecting a pit stop as well.
That's the old tires on that case over. And we do know from experience what I've listened to from, I believe it was Louis who drove that car in season 1 in Mexico, that car inherently understeers. It's like one of the main key sort of things that's known about that kit. But apart from it being having the world's worst livery on the F1 grid, I will hold myself to that because there's not a worse livery on this year's grid.
It is pretty crap. I'll be honest. I am in agreement. It's one of the worst of recent times, certainly. Especially on this model of car because like they actually look quite nice.
Also note this battle for 7th has now goes all the way down to Senna on 12th, or Senna 11th rather. Senna 11th, so it's down to 11th this battle now. And Nick Fury is still involved in it, so he's still going at the moment.
Credit to him.
Yeah, he's went medium hard so far, so I think he's going to go mediums in that final step.
Yeah, I think again we're seeing probably the same thing with Joker as well. Joker could probably pop on a set of mediums in about 10 or so laps and just run that to the end. I can fully see that happening.
Once again, I think Nick Fury might be in a little bit of trouble here. He's not close enough. He's about to. I think he might lose DRS this lap if he's not careful.
I think he'll be okay.
There's inside to the inside.
Let's change of position for 8th place.
Nick Fury
going to try?
Nick Fury's definitely playing the part of the wingman teammate here.
He's still trying. Credit to him.
Yeah, he's playing a massive part of the wingman teammate to Jam here. There were some discussions before that, obviously. Who knows? But if there was anything that helped teammates out, sort of thing. I mean, I was teammates with Nick as well back in last year, so I do know that he does have some pace to him when he wants to go about it.
When he wants to, but when he doesn't, I can't be asked.
But yeah, that's Death has got up into second. Alex in second from Finns. They're side by side actually. I think Finns, is he going to try and do the old? No, he's not going to do the old switcheroo there. It's too far back. And Alex back in second. 9.2 the gap though. That's going to be one to watch for the strategy here, because obviously we do know, right? Callum's going to do one more pit stop in terms of where he's going to be going. Finso's not done.
He's not done. I can't imagine that he would be. Yeah, down towards turn 1, he's retaken that position.
I'm going to say now, Alex is going to be saying certain words in his head about this, and none of them are going to be pleasantries towards Finns, because
I don't think he's going to be just saying them in his head. He's going to be saying Malon party contact.
Or Joker still in there as well. That was definitely a send from Alex. I mean, if there was ever a sign that someone was irritated about anything, it would be that. Because that was definitely not a send that you would normally expect from Alex.
All this is doing is it's hurting
I love it. Look
Alex.
At the gap.
That gap has increased by
2 seconds.
2 seconds, roughly.
It's going to be a send on the inside here, isn't it? No, it's not going to send on the inside.
Not into there. I think send into 1, and then he's going to say, piss off, mate, and then run away with that.
He needs to get away, because the DRS is just going to help Finns. 148 for Callum. Actually, I'm going to do something. I'm going to compare lap times to this lap time the other way around from him.
Go for it.
Callum did
actually,
148.
While you do that, Finns has just popped into the pit lane, so he's not going to be getting any slipstream from the New Zealander. Alex is going to be saying those words out loud to his party. He's not going to be keeping quiet about it.
So
148
was the last lap time around for Callum. Alex was in 18.3. That is how much time he lost.
18.3.
Yeah.
That's my average lap time around Spain. What on earth?
Yeah, that's how much time you lost
Jeez.
in just that one lap. It's now 12.3 that gap, so that's going to come back down now. But I think the damage may have already been done. Potentially.
Damn, fair enough, yeah. Christ.
But,
well, lap 39 of 66. This man's leading at the moment. 12.3 second gap. And with still a pit stop in hand, he still owes us one. Yellows for Fins, probably? Yeah, looks like it's Fins.
Yeah, Fins is on. He's on hard tyres. I think he's used those hard tyres. I think he's used those hard tyres already, by the way, because they're 4 laps old. Those are tyres from the beginning of the race.
Could be.
Some other point.
Could be. I think he did genuinely use those at the start of the race.
Yeah.
So
right. Anyway, battle for 4th. Whoa! What the hell? I think Jamie just hit a glitch curb.
Oh! Careful! Out goes Scott! Out goes Jamie! Safety car!
Oh,
and also out goes who's that? That's an RB. That's
Rookie.
That's Rookie.
That wasn't Rookie. That was
That's
Gary.
Gary then.
Oh, Gary, think it's out as well. That's a red flag.
That's a red flag. I'm not surprised.
Oh, I know what happened.
Smorgasbord's retired from the session as well.
I think I know what's happened, by the way. So all of that was initiated by. So Jamie's just going on the final corner. Do you know the glitch curb? That's the glitch bump that's on the thingway of the penultimate corner.
I think so. Yeah.
Jamie's hit that. He's rejoined, and there's just been a cluster that's happened because of that.
Scott in chat. Thanks, Jamie. Not surprised.
Yeah,
Jamie. I'll see if I can drag
in the chat. This game is a joke. Yep, that's the. Unfortunately,
I'll
Jamie.
see if I can drag Jamie into this.
Yeah, I don't imagine that might not be the best idea, to be honest.
You know what? Why not? Why not? For 15 seconds.
Yes.
So we're getting ready. Remember, it is a standing start. So once the grid shows up, we're getting underway here.
Yeah.
So 3, 2, 1, and we're lining up already. Any strategy changes have been made, and the cars are lining up. 14 left on the field. 42 of 66.
Hang on.
And we're underway once again. Good start for Callum here.
Yeah, he's unstopped, interestingly.
He could run those theoretically to the end if he wanted to, side by side.
This is crucial for
Callum round the outside here.
Alex hasn't done it. Alex needs to get him. He needs to get him now.
No. It was the same problem in the sprint. Callum had a really great start off the sprint.
Yeah.
And he absolutely ran out of that.
Yeah, it's inside and jump side by side for 5th position. Still side by side, both on the hards. Round the outside.
Ooh, Jam round the outside, can't quite hold that.
I was also almost the side by side ahead with Senna and Joker as well. Joker has been
comes through as well.
Joker has been given a lifeline by this.
He has. He's put on a set of mediums. He can run this to the end here.
Yeah, he probably could. He's done a medium stint already, so he's done the one he needs to do. I don't know. Does Alex have anything in the locker for Callum here? Because Callum needs to get away.
He just, at this point, Alex just needs to hope that the tyre deg is big enough to make a difference here.
By the way,
because also just quickly, the important thing is this is slightly longer than the sprint. This is 2 laps longer. So in those final 2 laps, we don't really know what's going to happen. Callum's making mistakes towards the end of that. As Senna takes 3rd place as well.
Joker. Yeah, I would also like to note one thing, by the way. I think that crash took out, as I say, I think you mentioned both McLarens.
Yeah, so it took out both McLarens. It basically wiped out Gary, but Gary's been saved by
I love
McLaren.
that I've just seen in the chat. Spain isn't being redrafted in the future.
I cannot say that I blame you. I'm not necessarily a big fan of that.
He's caused the break in the drain. So Joker's now dropped it. So Senna's dropped 2 seconds behind, and Joker's now just behind him. No DRS for Senna.
And also no DRS for Alex as well.
I'd like to note one thing, by the way, for Alex. He drained his DRS to try and get closed, and it's not worked. So yeah, is it inside, and Vince goes side by side contact. Contact again.
Oh, round goes Jam as well. He's going to be come back on track. He's back on in 9th place.
I think there might be
right
some
behind,
lag,
10th place, right behind
potential
Wesley.
lag involved with that one. Who knows?
Oh, definitely. Fastest lap for Callum, 14.6.
Joker's going to try and make a move. Side by side they go.
3rd place for Joker.
Yep, no penalties for Joker either, unlike last week. He's doing well, and that's for that front. Probably just commentator cursed him. Sorry. Fins and Nick Fury side by side. Hopefully the lag doesn't kill one of them here. As is also inside as well.
Side by side again, inside using that opportunity as well. Fins
and
stuck on no man's land. Gary making positions as well, despite the incident that we had a couple of moments ago. We're on board with Fins. Spin as well from Wesley. That's Wesley Rand.
Tried to make a move, and I think he's made contact with someone's side pod or somebody's rear wheel. As Gary, that's a good exit.
Deep goes inside. Through could Gary go through? No, he doesn't. Inside breaks very late. Scott, I hope you enjoyed the rest of the race. I hope you enjoyed my race tonight. It was fun until the incident. Not surprised by it, though. Very poor. Come on, Scott. Don't be salty.
Yeah, listen, man. It's a glitch in the game that basically caused that. There was nothing to do with Jamie, unfortunately.
Yeah, mate. He had that spin before. I thought it was a little bit of contact, not necessarily the glitch curb, but it turns out there's a glitch curb because, again, why would you expect EA to make something that works?
You know where Gary's coming through now? You know on the exit there is a glitched bump. I thought was patched a couple of patches ago.
I thought it was patched as well. Centre up to 3rd. Gary making moves as well up to 6th place. This is a great opportunity for Gary to pick up a couple of positions.
Also, can I note one thing? Can we keep it? Can we keep this on out of the chat, please? Thank you.
Yeah, please, lads. Can
we keep it civil?
Like, come on, lads. You're both adults. This is a game, for God's sake.
Yeah. If you want to go and shout each other in DMs. That way no one else has to.
Yeah, I can't be arsed dealing with 2 children. So, you know, please.
Anyway.
22 to go here. Right, we're in sprint territory. As we come through turn 9, Cal's pulled away 3.5 seconds here.
Yeah, that's a huge gap pull all the way by that.
That's a big gap.
Yeah, I mean, there's a big battle going on from like 6th downwards to about 10th as well.
Yeah, 6th to 10th. 5th.
Gary's sniffed out of DRS as well. Gary's sniffed out of
Gary's just outside, but it's sort of not too bad. So I think he can still catch up, especially if he takes his couple of corners quite well. No, he can't, but he's closed up a smidge through there.
I think Joe picking up the once again? No, he's not close enough.
Nah. Well, does it? Nah. I thought he was going to go for a brief moment, but I think it's better over Jam on rookie, though. 9th and 10th.
Yes, well, Spain
is called Pay again.
Ah, yes. That's the thing, like, I realised that last season when I got that 3 times because I got rear wing damage on that one. I carried on, but then I disconnected because I got a glitch with the audio. Came back and then I found out the rear wing damage was worse than I expected. It was not light. It wasn't light green. It was yellow. So that's my story from last season around here. Why I didn't want to race this track again.
that is not fun, and he's here for and Qatar as well.
I finished 3 laps down in that race, by the way, for your information. That does include also on mic.
Yeah.
And you know...
That's not great. That's not great. for either of you, let's be honest. 20 to go now. We're in the closing stages. First red flag of the season, I do believe.
Yes, it was. Joker's not going to be close enough. I think Senna just got enough of a gap, but you probably will lose the position after what Porsche's penalties coming down.
Change for 5th, though. Change for 5th. Gary closing to Nick Fury. Fins as well ahead of inside a good bit before the braking zone. So Gary making up positions in this red flag restart.
And Russell and side by side between Kieran and Mike as well. Kieran get a position for 11th.
Big up Kieran. I know both of the McLaren crew are watching. Would either of you like to get a word out on stream? I wonder.
I mean, it's all personal choice. You don't have to if you don't want.
Yeah, but we'd love you to.
Joker's now picked up a penalty.
Put it this way, I'd love you more if you did.
Where is it? Yes, so Joker's now just equalised the field between himself and Senna. It's 3 seconds apiece on penalties now.
So now it just need to be a genuine overtake.
Yes. Inside Rookie and with Mike and then Jeffrey. Jeffrey, as I say, has been saved by that as well, because Jeffrey's race was going absolutely terribly.
Yeah, Jeffrey now in 13th. Yeah, 13th.
That was my thing about this.
Worth also mentioning, sorry, top 15 get points.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So this was always my thing about this, and it's something that I always tried to stand by if I ever could finish races. That even if my race was terrible, I'd still finish the race. That includes this race from like last year, because I finished 3 laps down with the rear wing damage and I still finished. So.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. You've got to try and finish races, even if it is like 1 or 2 laps down. You get points.
Yeah. Oh, Jimmy's actually decided to join us.
Oh, he has. Have you calmed down a bit?
He hasn't spoken yet.
He's not spoken, so I'm worried that's not going to be the case. But you're right there, Jamie.
Are you sure that's the best choice of words?
I can't hear you, mate.
Yeah. What are the current emotions going through your system? Might be the better word choice of words.
Yeah. Yeah. In this situation, it's difficult to ask a question like that. But
yeah,
you know.
It's like rubbing salt in a wound doing that. That's what that is.
Yeah, it's like you feel crap doing it, but you want to know what sort of in your head. You there? Hello, you're right there, Jamie.
I'm gonna rephrase it.
Yeah.
As I said, this guy is left. I'll invite him back.
Okay. Up until that point, how was your race?
It was going okay. Then got on lap 1, so I had to hit for that. Safety cars brought me back into it.
Yeah. By the way, just to fully confirm, by the way, it was a glitch card or a glitch bump that got you.
Yes.
The one that they thought they
patched.
Patched. 2 patches, 3 patches ago.
Yeah, the supposed
glitch.
When do we ever fix that shit? Let's be honest.
Well, yeah, that's very true. And also, ooh, Christ. And also, we saw you spend about 20 laps before that in that same area. Was it because of that same glitch bump?
But I'd be more okay with it if it was every lap. But it's not.
Yeah, it's
lap.
inconsistent.
It doesn't.
That's the thing. That's the thing. It's just sort of like chance when it triggers. I mean, yes, the start of your season's not particularly gone all too well, all things considered.
Well, as I say, I feel like
this season's already a write-off for me. I knew I was going to be slower this season because I've got a different brake pedal and it takes a lot more force to actually stop the car.
Right.
So, I mean, more like an actual car brake now, where you've actually got to put some
oomph into trying to chase Gary down. Sorry.
Put some actual oomph into it.
Yeah. So
is that same set of pedals I sent you, or would that be a different
set?
It
is, yes. So the way I've got the pedals set up, it needs 70 kilograms of force to be able to get to 100%.
Jeez.
Yeah, I realised that when I was using those pedals. Like, that's the thing, like, when I used those, they were actually exactly the same. Like, it take a lot of force, because it's like... Oh, in case you don't know, right, just the story of all this, right, Jamie has the old set of pedals that I used to own with my old wheel. That's also has my actual... There's an add-on as well. Yeah.
Right.
So it was looked after. Let's just say how much is 0% past once again. I say, but it gets moved on. Yellow flag.
I wouldn't expect anything else from you, Sam. I know you look after your stuff.
Yeah. Ricky as well, swap positions for 9th.
Yeah. Imola next week. Are your hopes are at least a little bit higher than Spain?
I'm never a big fan of Spain. Never have been. Don't think I ever will be. Imola. It's better. I'm not sure how I'm going to do because I'm too used to.
That's trying to outside, by the way, from Gary's trying to go around the outside here, by the way.
Well, hello. Let's have a look. Through 7, 8, and 9. That's a good move, that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm more used to similar in a hypercar or GT3 car, so going to a Formula
Yeah,
1
that is
car is
true.
really...
Oh yeah,
really
as I say,
difficult.
Jamie, I might have an opening for you on that one in terms of PC stuff in the next few months. I'll get back to you on that one.
Okay.
It's time to explain it after stream.
Yeah.
Is this to do with the thing that sort
Yes.
of?
It is
Yes.
out there.
It-
You can talk about it.
Basically, my dad is helping him with a setup.
Yeah, PC tower. Because I'm expanding into PC gaming for streaming and that sort of
as
thing.
Finn's making a move into turn
that's a
1, but on
mistake.
the grass,
I
bit of
think he's got,
contact.
yeah, I think he made contact on the rear wheels, the front
Yeah.
wheels of
Could be damaged. But yeah.
I can join off Centennium, but just now.
Yeah, we'll thingy. Have you calmed down a little bit?
I have calmed down a little bit because
A little bit, okay. Through my dulcet tones, or
no. So whenever one of my races end, I'll be like annoyed or really happy. But after about 10 minutes, I'll forget about it and look
yeah.
towards next week.
I mean, after all, it is just a game.
Yeah, it is. Like people know how to rile me up because they'll message me immediately after, and then that's when I'll bite. But
Yeah.
Just
Right, one at a time. Louis, how was your race up until that point?
Slow sprint because I got a little bit of wing damage in the sprint, and apparently a little bit of underfloor, but that
good
never
question.
showed
Have
up.
you got audio included?
Yeah, I just don't know.
Yes.
But
Yeah,
up to that, it was decently okay. I felt decently quick, but yeah, unfortunately, I did try to go off track to avoid it, but got caught by a Haas that had already died. Unfortunately, that went off.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
like I said,
Unfortunate run for Scott as well, who bowed out along with you guys at basically the same time.
Yeah, the thing is, no ghosting effectively means that if someone spins in the middle of the track, have fun.
pretty much, yeah.
Hey, the people wanted it realistic, so we made it realistic.
No,
Yeah.
That's a bit,
Not gonna particularly argue with that.
yeah.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, no, it's unfortunate what happened because it's irritating because EA say, oh, we fixed the glitch, we fixed the problem, and yet here it is still around.
It's not even that. It's inconsistent as well.
That's what I mean. Like Jamie said, if it was consistent glitch, then yeah, fair enough. But I agree. I don't think this is coming back into Canada because if that's so inconsistent, it's just not going to be fun for a lot of people.
Paddock exclusive Spain's now being replaced by Portimao in the future.
Okay, yeah,
Gladly.
that's fair.
Alright.
I think Portimao's better.
I will happily take a Portimao race every season. I am not complaining with that. I love Portimao.
The one time I've done Portimao, which yeah, it was so good. It was so fun to do. It's such a good
Portimao.
track. It's ridiculous.
Portimao is just a great track.
It is. I mean, don't get me wrong, Spain's a good track, but the thing is, well, obviously, like Jim said, the glitch is so inconsistent, it's not fun. Because I think I've noticed it's only been catching Jamie and I think Gaz got caught by it once.
Yeah, it caught Gary, me. I think it caught that Callum, because Callum spun it in the sprint.
Yeah, he spun the sprint. Yeah, that's we wondered like through 13 why he spun. I think that might have been the reason why.
That's probably why. Yeah. Now that you're saying it, it is clocking things. Yeah, that is probably why.
The best way to explain it to those that don't know, if you have. If you follow the racing line, half of your car will be on the curb, out of turn 13. And half of it will be on the track. If you are on the curb, one lap, you'll be fine. Next lap, it'll send you.
Yeah, because it's like
like
bump
with my DNF, it went 15, 20 laps before it happened again. And then the red flag happened.
Yeah.
No red flags. It was like 4 or 5. I think.
But I will say, like, if people do ticket that, then because it is an issue with the game,
what can you do about it?
Penalise anything.
Well, you can penalise Cody for making a shit game, but I'm not sure what else you can do. Not sure what else you can really do, to be honest.
Not really much else you can do.
But the way to look at it is McLaren having a bad season because we got all the winning.
Yeah. I've just not, by the way, I've just noticed Vince, by the way, taking one of an alternative layouts of Catalunya there, and losing 2 positions
Yeah, and he's
for
going.
it.
Oh, did you see my good move?
He's trying to regain one of them.
Yeah, so basically what's happened...
I think he's in the sprint.
I'd also like to note that, just for a brief moment, we did have a battle for 12th between Jeffrey and Mike, but that gap's gone back to 1.6 again.
What, did he take the layout over the top of turn 9?
So you know the one... It's like, you know when you go straight ahead with the DRS, you've got a little section that's off to the left.
The old turn 10.
Yes.
Oh, old turn 10, okay, right. Jamik's move on inside as well to 7th place. No, I thought you meant, turn 9 and there's that slightly wider exit and then you've got that chicane.
Oh, so
It's the old bike layout.
Yes.
it must be a tough one for me next week.
I was going to say, there is only one thing that I submit. That's Vince around the outside is inside at the moment. Note with Imola. Imola is going to be an absolute penalty fest, and I'm not going to be surprised, and I'm calling this now, that a few people are going to get disqualified.
I did another run last week.
I love that. That's the
it.
first thing that comes to
It's
mind.
annoying. It's really annoying.
By the way, we're on 10 to go. We're in the middle of an ad break. I should say Senna got 36 seconds worth of penalty and didn't get disqualified in Canada.
Yeah, it's 39. 39.
Is it 39?
39, it was one away.
I thought it was 30. That's why I was
It's,
really like,
it's
is this not
30 to
working?
50%.
Okay.
Interesting.
I actually didn't know that.
That's the thing. Vince is now going to try and make a move in Jam here. His Jam's trying to hold inside, but it's not going to matter.
Ooh, on the grass though.
Yeah, not quite as on the grass. It's got was earlier on, but nearly.
No, that is very true. That whole 3-wide moment was awesome.
Yeah, I managed to stay like this. A lot of people have made their debuts here. I mean, obviously, and I'm going to say it because this will probably come straight from the horse's mouth from Jamie. I can guarantee you, though, that I think Cal might be moved down a few cars for next week if he's still here.
Oh, yes, he will be. I'm pretty sure we'd all agree with that one.
The only reason he was probably in that car was because of the fact that he gets by until the last minute.
Yeah.
Jamie car available.
That is true, yeah.
If it's the only car available,
Because
we can't do that. So.
Yeah, not much you can do really in that position. 58-66. I'm Kacper. He's Sam. We've got Jamie and Louis who crashed out because
Game is game.
Yeah,
game is game. Yeah, I think
game.
that's probably the best way to put it. Yeah, game is game.
All you had to say with 2 letters and it was EA.
Yeah, very much.
I got it.
It's in the game.
So EA Sports.
I mean,
anyway.
Nick Fury in the pits. I mean, it is in the game. The problem. So
Let's see what that's for.
they're saying checks out. He's serving. Did he
That's
pick
a
up 10
very-
for speeding?
Yes, he did.
Oh.
You know that stupid thing that happened earlier on with Leclerc's retired car?
It might have been that as well. That's why I was asking: is it speeding or is it because of
Yeah, I think it was
Yeah,
so you can count 2 of those stupid glitches that have actually occurred today, because that also happened.
Because where that was, that nearly caught me out as well. Because I was behind
Yeah.
Senna, I think.
Yeah,
it was
it
at the
caught-
time
penalty
out.
for Senna, actually, so that's 6 seconds.
it did catch a good couple of people out.
I think it caught Scott,
'cause-
I think. Or it called, it might have been inside it caught.
It was
it
so the
caught-
2
it caught
drivers
Jam.
got caught by I think it was Nick Fury, and it was also it was Wesley, the 2 drivers who got 10 seconds for
Yeah,
driving with
yes.
a car that
I
was
was behind-
retired.
I was behind Wesley, that's what it was.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
been-
know
just after
if
the
you guys
safety
have
car
seen
restart.
it, but the safety car
Lads,
nearly killed
one at a time.
Nearly. I don't know if we did see that, no.
As Joker takes 3rd place.
Yeah,
on
Joker's
time.
now got one less
Moves,
penalty
turn
than
1.
Senna as well. Senna's now in 6 seconds.
Which, fair news to Joker. The
Yeah.
whole race has really worked out for him.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
considering I
yeah.
think he retired last week, so that would be a massive step up for him. Anyway.
That Joker was
Yeah.
on a similar strategy to me. He had to pit early on, so we both put on the hards on the same lap, and went
Yeah.
until, obviously, I planned on going to the mediums or the softs afterwards, as did Joker, but the red flag kind of forced his hand there.
Yeah. I mean, it's still 20 or 20 couple laps on mediums, which is very, very doable. It was like 24 total.
I think some was better, like 24, 25-ish, I think is when I played.
Yeah, I mean, it's only 2 laps longer than the sprint. So, we were thinking, oh, 2 extra laps, you'll be fine. Surely. Then it's that horrific moment when it turns out it's not surely. That is Kieran.
Kieran having an issue.
Let's see.
Back underway though.
Yeah. Kieran not doing too bad up in 11th position as their Joker and Senna swap of positions once again. That's going to happen a lot. It pretty much has happened a lot during all of this. Jam's also going to make a move. Then Jam goes past Finns once again, so he versus the Kiwi in battle for 6th, and Inside's actually dropped out 1 second, so I think he's made a mistake somewhere in that final sector because he's now dropped out. But he's got to the back in.
He's sort of just on that boundary of a second, so probably has made a mistake and just.
Yeah, he's not got much here to employ looking at it.
Yeah, so
whereas I'm looking at Finns and he has almost a full battery.
That could be a very nice advantage. Let's show you penalties as well. Only 1 man on double digits, and that's Gary, who's got 10 plus 3.
Yeah, that's the.
As Lord Joker picks up another 3 seconds, so he's level with Senna once again.
Yes, those two.
Did you know where his 10 second came from?
I also think he got it from. I also think he got that from the retiring car.
Yeah, it must have been.
It was. He accidentally when the pilot. He got it from the pilot. Yeah, when it was 3 of us dead. He tapped one of the cars and it gave him a 10 second, which is really weird. That's how the game.
Yeah, it was Wesley and Nick. Right, let's have a quick look through Race Director. Let's have a look at this. Yeah, Nick Fury and Gary each pick up 10 seconds for a severe collision with F1 Norris.
Yeah, there was in that crash then.
That is the exact wording of the penalty. 6 to go here.
Yeah, we're almost at the home straight. I mean, the thing is, out of all the tracks on in the calendar, alongside Singapore, this one feels the longest to me in terms of how long it takes to get through a Grand Prix.
It does. It's
the one track I don't like is
weirdly
Spa.
long.
I don't like Spa. Never have. It's too long.
I think Spa feels shorter to me than this.
Please do explain.
What about Spa? I mean, you don't like Spa?
Yes.
There's a correct answer here, and it's going to cost you your McLaren seat if you say wrong. I will not have hate against Spa.
No, I'm saying I will
also not have hate against Spa.
I'm not hating it to the point where it's like, oh yeah, I don't want it on calendar and stuff. I just think for me it's too exhausting. I think it's too exhausting to me.
Rather, you need to get away and try Singapore. Old Singapore.
I think Singapore's a good track.
Finn's ahead of Jam, Joker ahead of Senna, changes of position all the way down the front straight. We're on 5 to go now. What is right? Okay, one track that you would put when Spa's on rotation.
Malaysia.
Yeah.
Nah, I think. Okay, let's say everything else in the calendar stays the same, but you've got that one spot of Spa midway through the calendar. What do you replace it with?
I'm going to think about this logically. It will have to be European.
Yes,
so
that's why I'm specifying it like it is.
If you want to keep it close to Spa, the closest track to Spa in a different country is the Nürburgring. So
not hating that.
So you've got that, you've got Hockenheim, or pick me out, France, but not Paul Ricard. Bring back
Manicor? Yeah, Manicor.
I would love to see Manicor.
Yeah.
I would love to see Manicor back, but I don't think that's going to be too realistic.
No.
As Senna retakes.
Yeah, that's going to happen a lot. It's just, I think whoever's behind on that 65 and 66 will be ahead of that one. That's literally all that's going on just now.
That's all it's going to be. It's a bit of cat and mouse here.
Everyone else is down over a second.
Yeah. What other tracks do you think should be on rotation?
I still bring back Malaysia, to be honest.
Yeah, Malaysia.
Yeah.
Quite long.
Yeah.
Wasn't there actual talks of Kyle Army coming back?
Kyle
There
Army
was.
is now grade 1. It's been upgraded at the end of last year. It is now
Is
grade
it
1.
now officially grade 1?
Yes.
Kyle Army, I've recently got on the ACC, the International Intercontinental GT Pack. I have played Kyle Army. I quite like it.
It's unbelievable. And if everyone don't go back there, get on the phone.
Yes! Bring back the 9 hours race.
Yes, literally.
Because for context, the Intercontinental GT Championship, I don't know if they still do, but I know they used to have 9 hours of Kyle Army.
Yeah, that's not WEC though. That's just GT.
Yeah, but who said it can't be a WEC event?
I know.
That's what I'm saying. 3 to go here.
Yeah.
Lord Joker holds back.
I think he's waiting now.
Yeah,
he's
like he's
realised
playing
now.
a bit of cat and mouse
He
here.
needs to
He needs
start
to do it
waiting
next
now.
lap. He needs to do it at the next lap.
I also
Waits
noticed
for 66,
probably.
it's too late.
I think he might. Either that or he's just running Cam low on battery now and just like, seeing if he can weigh him down so he doesn't.
Well, he's on
have
87%.
You don't need to
Senna's on 30.
Yeah, you don't need to run Cam low on battery. Cam just ploys.
Yeah, that's the reason why, and I also said this earlier in the stream, it's a battery, the battery just, well, not battery,
Yeah, he
but
just
like,
dumps. Every track, he just dumps it.
yeah, that's why basically I think I described him as like sort of the sort of the very sort of hyper aggressive Scott, because he doesn't actually really care about making moves in places you think he would. He just kind of does his own thing.
Yeah, Senna
And I
wide
think
again.
the game. I wonder if the
turn
game's
12.
maybe starting getting to play that. I wonder if there was a game being played there, just gonna go off track and let Lord Joker go through. And well, that's wide from Joker. That's
Wide.
a bit of an issue.
That is wide from Joker. That is going to cause a little bit of a problem. Right, penultimate lap here, and final sort of real opportunity, because I think Jamie's
He's
right.
not
If he
gonna get
goes on the last lap, it's going to be a little bit too late. It's not going to get it though.
Yeah, I think he's on the right. So he's in a good position there now to make that work.
But when I say
Well, he
last
has-
lap, I mean, of course, do it as you start the last lap, overtake him that lap.
Yeah,
Into
I know
the
what you mean. Yeah. No, I fully know what you mean. Yeah.
Just clearing it up for the
Very,
viewers.
very close. I know.
I think Lord.
Oh.
I think why is he thinking about making a move there? I mean, now I think Cam's going to start
Because-
maybe playing some games with him here.
Listen.
To try and,
Listen, all right. There was a little bit of lag there, and it sort of looked like he was going to go for it.
oh right. I didn't know you were on board with someone who wasn't Finn.
Wow.
Right.
What, the one synonymous with lag from the other side of the world?
Yeah, but people know he's from New Zealand, so they expect the lag. This is what baffles me about people. Oh, he's so laggy, he's not.
In the same country,
He's
does
from
that
New
work?
Zealand.
How does this
Right,
work?
here we
It's
go.
like you say, it's the same country.
Here we go. Turn 13, turn 14, Catalonia corner. Final run down the straight.
had
Here
to
we go.
downshift there.
It's within. Yeah, he had to downshift there within half a second. I don't think he's going to get it. He's a
He's
little
not
too
close.
far away.
He's
4
using the
tenths.
battery.
No, he's dumping. He's dumping. He's
It's
diving.
the
Has he got
same.
it? Contact.
I don't think-
Oh, Camps
The
on the curbs though.
same.
He's going to be able to
He's
use
got
the
it.
inside here as Lord
That's
Joker.
a
He's got it.
Cardinal style set if I've seen one of those. And that's like
Lord
Gary
Joker,
thinks,
take
well,
your hat off.
Gary's in this
I mean,
as
Gary's
well.
got the penalty, so he's not
yeah.
really in
Oh, yeah.
this. But yeah. Woo.
Been interesting if Gary only had 3 seconds, because he would have jumped both of them ahead. He only had 3 seconds.
Won the sprint with a massive margin, and he's won the race with an even bigger one. Led near enough from lights to flag
Alex
once again.
did try,
Final
even
corner.
with the red flag. I don't think there was any case though.
And here he goes across the line. Callum wins the 100% race here, the full race
Yep.
here at
Alex comes in second.
Paul Ricard. No, Alex in second. Kieran comes across in 11th, and well, these guys have put up a brilliant show here. Jeffrey
That's a spin for
picks
someone.
up a position in 11th place. That's a bit of a bit of a spin. Possibly the curb acting up again. And Lord
That was
Joker,
likely.
does he take 3rd place? No, Gary wins. What?
That's a glitch.
Glitched out.
It's the lobby, I think, is glitched. Whoa.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
So yeah, Callum won.
Right.
Callum won. Apparently,
Callum won.
apparently Callum has finished playing Gary by 2 minutes 15. This game is so
Woo.
broken.
That is.
Anyway, we're gonna just say Gary finished in 4th, right, or 5th rather. So Senna finished it.
Yeah,
And moved everyone around. Just like
I don't know how you're gonna work that out, Jamie.
It's fine.
It's
but
fine.
yeah. Sam, could you do?
Oh, and Nick Fury's now in the
for me?
garage. Right. Are we giving it? Do we give this to Callum?
Fins has got the games driver today.
Yeah. Do we give this to Callum?
Jamie, is this Callum's first race?
This is his first race, yes.
Well, then we have to.
Yeah.
Surely.
We're just
Double win on
ignoring.
debut.
We're just gonna ignore that. We're not looking at that volume celebration. That doesn't matter.
I mean, surely we have double win on debut with almost 10 seconds in the main race. Like that's got to be it, surely.
He got 2 poles as well, but did he get the fastest lap?
Did
he get the grand slam?
No.
He did not.
No, he didn't. He
Fast
did
lap
not in
goes to
either.
Nick Fury.
He did not in either.
Nick Fury pitted for softs towards the end and got the fastest lap for that one. But that is it from us here at International Paddock. Thanks to Jamie and Lou for joining us late on. But from Scotland and from London, take care. We'll be back next week. I'll be back on Paddock Red on Thursday for ERC. RFL is on tomorrow with Scott and Co. But that is it from us here. Take care, and we'll all see you soon. Yes, that is. With the two Stooges.
Yes.
But yeah, that's it from us. Take care, and we'll see you soon. Bye bye.